Hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
I haven't been here in a while, boys.
Episode 4?
Yeah.
You guys missed me in the last one?
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Marshall
he
was
was in
gone.
the background. No, he was there. He was being our
Jamie.
I was
Our
Jamie
good
for the
Jamie.
day. I was an
Yeah.
awful Jamie.
Googling.
No,
He
hell
was-
no.
I couldn't find the fucking documentary, dude. I tried so hard to find that climbing
I don't know
documentary.
how, but
That's a pretty
that's only
obscure
because I know where to
documentary,
find it. Because I know
I went on Netflix and everything, and all I could find was the Alps.
that might have been it.
Why?
I think we did. No, I think we did determine that it was the Alps.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think
maybe.
so.
But yeah, welcome back. Episode 4. We're
Thanks
getting
for coming
pretty
back,
high.
guys.
Appreciate all the views. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the haters out there.
Yeah.
You guys are
You haters make me laugh.
We appreciate it
you're
all.
one in the fucking hundreds right there, guys. You guys fucking
You made
make
it.
me feel good, actually.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
for
like,
real.
damn, they're noticing us, so might as well. Hey, I appreciate the views, though. I mean, like, you've got to hate, you got to view.
I
Yeah,
love
and
laying in bed and just hearing how I did stuff that I never said I did. Also,
Yeah.
like that honestly made
Oh.
me fucking laugh.
Big thing too. If there's anybody out there that knows somebody that's very interesting and has a story to tell and has done some righteous shit, tell them to hit us up because we're looking for some fucking rad people.
I asked about, I want to say 4 people. You asked about 2. And we were supposed to have a guest tonight, but that fucking dude never
bailed.
showed up. So he'll never have another chance to be on this
Nope.
podcast again.
Also, I want to say this early
No
on.
call, no show.
Yeah, that was fucked. I want to say this early on because we usually get to it towards the end of videos, and I don't know how much you motherfuckers are making it there. But if Josh is still up to it, we got a lot of empty back space over here. So if you guys have anything that you find interesting,
Art,
or
whatever.
art, especially art,
I
personally.
think we're about there, though. Like,
Oh, I mean, yeah, we found shit, but like it'd be cool
we
to
will,
have.
we
like,
will take stuff down if you send us something cool.
Yeah.
Or even
And
if
you send me something big that has our logo or like a logo you want for us to use for this little space, it has to be pretty big because this is a window right here. We'll use it.
Yeah.
we
yeah,
just
for
need
real.
to fill in the empty spaces. Is all.
Yeah. And I'll even take down some of my stuff to put up something cooler if that's the case because
Yeah.
this is literally just stuff around my house, stuff around his house, stuff around his house.
Right.
It worked out pretty well, though.
Yeah,
But,
we're more than willing to support anybody who wants to put their stuff up. If you guys are willing to support us, I mean, we're just looking
And
to
all
get our
I mean
names
by
out, so-
support at the moment is share, like, and tell your fucking friends, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind more subscribers, but when
Well,
in
yeah,
doubt,
that too.
view the shit out of this because as soon as we get to 1,000, we'll have 1,000 viewer podcast, and that
Yeah.
will be wild as fuck.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I also think we should do like a barbecuer and like invite all like local viewers to come through and maybe like have
Oh, yeah.
not a meet and greet because they obviously already know us.
We'll like
Right.
call a couple people we know that
Yeah,
have liked and subscribed,
Right.
and
cook
not hate.
them up some fucking burgers.
Take
and
some
shit.
photos. We'll post it on the fucking
Yeah.
socials.
We'll show our business fucking IG, the Don't Mind If We Drink.
Yeah.
By the way, we're LLC. I own the name and brand. What's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah. What's up? Next thing, merch.
Moving on up, bro.
But no, appreciate you guys. You guys actually are kicking ass at the fucking last video we posted with Cole,
Yeah.
which is, by the way, the most interesting person I ever talked to.
Facts.
And he will be on again.
Yeah, definitely.
No fucking matter what. That dude
That dude's sick.
kicks ass out to him.
Yeah. Shout out to
Cole Howder.
Howder.
Go
Oh, sorry, that was
check
our
out
Cole
his
Howder.
IG, which is
Hazard Howder.
Hazard Howder.
Yeah. Check him out. Dude is freaking rad.
Let's blow that fucker up. Fastest guy in Baker when it comes to biking. If you want a
Whitewater rafted guide
Yeah,
that will camp with
he-
you and fucking get fucked up
Yeah.
with
Show
you.
you a good time.
Dude,
he'll
like,
show you a good time. You
after
guys-
hearing those stories, I was like, bro, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For real. Let's fucking set up a trip for all of us.
Dude,
a guys
for real.
trip. For
That'd be
real.
so lit,
cheers
dude.
for everyone. Cheers
Yeah,
to the
cheers.
haters. Cheers
Cheers
for
to
the
them
likes,
motherfucking
subscribers,
haters.
everyone.
Love you, boys.
Love you too, bro.
That was pretty smooth. I usually make a face on liquor. Not on that
It's
one.
always smooth, bro. It's Snake River Stampede.
Oh, look at that. It's the Snake River, dude. We were just that's
Snack.
what we're White River rafting on, bro. Was the Snake
Fucking
fucking
White
river.
River rafting, bro.
But Marshall, you were on the last podcast. What have you been up to?
You know, same old. Fucking trying to be the best parent I can, working hard and getting ready for the fight. You know, nothing too much different from the last time.
When's your fight?
June. I don't know the actual day because I won't find out till like. So the way they do it is like. So May's the next month. So like May 1st, they're probably gonna put on their page like, hey, we got a fight, just May 25th. Let's just say that day. So register now, do all the things you need to do, and then you're registered to fight. So you can't register for the month you want to fight until like that month has started. So like June 1st, I would have to get on the page, register, do all the things, and then whenever the day comes, I'd probably travel the day before so I can get good rest the night before the fight, and then hopefully get a good night rest, whoop some fucking ass. Hopefully, that's best comes to best, and then spend the rest of the time fucking.
Dude, if you
hanging out.
lose, you still learn.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not going in there just trying to whoop ass.
I mean,
I don't
let's
want to
be
lose
honest.
though.
Let's be
Right.
honest.
Marshall's
one
going there to fucking knock some fucker out.
Yeah,
Not
no one
fucking-
goes into a fight thinking. I mean, I guess some people. Usually, when I like get in a fist fight randomly, I'm like, "This guy's bigger. I might lose it." Just
Right.
for that
Questioning yourself.
extra
Well, you
fucking
want to
mentality.
be.
Right.
I don't want to be overconfident and then get beat up.
No, right.
Right.
I want to come in there humble.
I feel
Well,
that.
it'll kill your spirit if you go in there and like, I'm gonna fucking knock this dude out,
And then
he
just get rocked.
Yeah, he just bodies you in like the first 30 seconds.
Just
That's gonna
like
kill
One
your
fucking
spirit.
kidney kick or something.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
That's why I've been doing my core workouts. Like, I started my core workouts probably 2 weeks ago, and I'm not stopping them until the day of the fight. Like my core is already pretty strong as is, but like that has to be my shield. That has to be my armor. Just in case I don't tighten my shit up, I can take that because my core is strong.
And dude, and if you do some like, let's say someone was like boxing before they started kickboxing, they have like a little
They
bit
have really good dirty boxing too.
You ever seen the Logan Paul thing when he's like, dude, Mayweather put his glove over my face so I couldn't take that breath? He's like, that's an old school boxing trick. So you
Right.
don't get that breath and you get winded quicker.
Yeah.
Well, if
no,
someone
for
does
sure.
shit like that to you, you're like, oh, fuck. So the only thing I want you to go in that fight thinking is you're going to learn. Like, I want you to be able to come out of that fight thinking every punch you took and every punch you gave.
Right.
So when you get out of that fight, I want you to be able to sit here with me and Dylan and
Break
talk
it
about
down.
just like, okay, this is how it went. Ding, ding.
This is what I did.
I
wrong.
walked up, right, left, kick, right, boom, got hit in the face, whatever. You know, he threw a right hook, he threw a left uppercut, he kicked me in the scrotum, anything.
The
Right,
scrotum.
yeah, no, I got you.
Anything.
I'm gonna wear a cup for sure.
No, and I want you to be able to like literally just is it going to be
Analyze
videotaped?
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be on a YouTube channel, so like I don't see why we couldn't like pull it up while
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
analyzing myself fighting.
Right.
And then and I just want you to learn, even if you win.
No, yeah,
I
for
want you to
sure.
just be like, I could have done better there. I could have done better there.
Right.
I've only been training since August, and I'm gonna fight in June. So and when I first started, I was like, dude, if I really do pick this up and I feel like I'm learning, I want to fight in 1
A lot
year.
of those people don't even train.
No.
They
No,
just
no.
walk in
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
they're like,
I'm
I want
good.
to fight, man. Yeah, like I just want to try this out, and then they learn that they
Should have
want to
trained.
fight, or
Right.
they should have trained, or they enjoy fighting, or
Right.
some people just like getting beat up sometimes.
Yeah,
Dude,
some
yeah,
people
no, there
like
is
to
a
Nick
fight.
Diaz, bro, he does not give a shit.
No,
Right.
he doesn't. Well, look at him now, dude. The early signs of CFT or whatever the fuck you pronounce that shit, dude. That guy can't
Is
talk.
it K
No, it starts with a C. I'm pretty sure.
C K T?
CTE.
CTE. Yeah.
Sure.
CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fact that. Oh wait, shit.
yeah.
Oh wait,
right.
that's me.
No, so honestly, I think Marshall, I think it would be a great idea for me to get in and spar with you since I'm
I would
left-handed.
love that, dude.
Well, since I'm
Yeah, if
left-handed,
you're fucking
like,
southpaw, I would love that.
right,
Are you
because
south?
yeah,
Is that
That's left-handed southpaw, yeah.
left foot forward?
No, I'm left
Right
foot
foot
forward, so
forward.
it's right foot
right
forward.
foot forward.
See, what's funny about that is I'm both.
I can
I
lead
hit
the way.
harder
up.
with my left, but I'm righty.
So,
So when it comes down to it, you want to jab with the right and then throw a left hook. So I had to do not southpaw, but the other one.
Oh,
What's the one?
orthodox.
The one that you were at?
Southpaw orthodox.
forward?
and-
Yeah, right foot or left foot forward is orthodox, and that's like your jabbing hands left, and then your
Right.
straight is your
Anything
right.
One
forward
more,
is the
though.
jabbing hand, and anything backward is your hook hand.
Yeah, or your straight, like like
Yeah, hard
jab straight.
Right.
You need to do it like a. I want you to start throwing like a. I'm gonna start calling it the mountain punch. Who's the world's strongest man?
Oh, Thor,
fucking Thorn, whatever.
Thor, whatever.
No, who's the guy he boxed?
Eddie Bravo.
Oh, Eddie Hall.
Yeah, the way he
Eddie Bravo.
punches
Yeah, I
the
know.
whole time
I have bad-
reminds me of freaking Rampage.
Oh, how he was like ducking down and just like,
CTE.
yeah, he was like ducking down and like throwing these weird ass
That's the only thing he
haymakers.
threw
Like,
the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But Rampage, that's his hit. That's Rampage's like no
yeah,
hit.
he like reels it back and just throws
So-
this weird
Well,
like
Rampage is
overhand
more of a
bomb.
duck, so he walks up to you and he ducks.
Yeah, he like gets underneath of it and just like brings
But
up.
Eddie
this
Hall was
fucking-
like,
Yeah.
he was just. I feel like Eddie Hall could have done a lot better if he didn't come into it so cocky.
Oh,
Because
for
like I
sure.
think
well,
part
it's because he
well,
thought he beat Thorn in heavy lifting, so he's like, I'll beat him. I'm fighting.
Well, part of the problem too is in like the interview before the fight. Eddie Hall had his son in there with him, and like things got heated. And I feel like Eddie Hall was like
His emotions get to him.
Well, no, he got really juiced up with like his emotions because his son was there. He's like trying to show his son that he's the man, and he ain't no bitch, and he's gonna show this guy.
He took all of his fucking training out of the water.
Out of the water, yeah.
Dude,
Because of the body shot thing.
Dude, dude, I'm telling you, he fucked like 3 of his sparring partners up, like hospitalized because they blew a fucking rib or a lung,
Right.
Hit him so hard in the kidney that they literally piss blood. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we should touch too much on this because I think it's in the first podcast, but I get what you're saying.
Oh.
I don't give a shit, man. I was supposed to have a fucking guest tonight, but
Right. What the fuck, dude? Yeah. Don't. If anybody who ever wants to come on this podcast, please do not flake on us. I like this shit is frustrating.
I've never even thought this would ever happen, to be honest.
No, I didn't think so either. Honestly.
To be honest, I did with Patrick. Oh, I
Yeah,
got you.
I kind of thought so because he messaged me earlier, but
He's
let's
just
not
a
do any
bitch.
more names
Dude,
on this.
if you watch this, dude, Patrick, yeah, I do have problems with you. And last time you saw me, you're like, oh, you don't like me. I don't. And these are the reasons why, bro. Seriously.
Let's try not to do no more names on this podcast because it starts nothing good. I mean, Patrick, it doesn't really matter because what is he going to do?
I mean, nothing other than run his mouth on Snapchat. It's just don't be a fucking cocksucker that's
Dude, you
like, I'm
should have
going to
been
be
here.
there.
We
and
could have
then
fucking brought your TikTok up. And if we would have came up, you would have been on again. Like, come on, man.
It's just disrespect, dude. And that's all he is.
It is pretty much disrespect. Like, you could have told me at 6:30 and we could have started this at 8:30.
Yeah, right. Or
Instead
I
of
could have
waiting
given me time
45
to find another
minutes for you.
guest.
I don't know if that would have happened, but
I
we
got
could
a
have
few
tried.
people that are interested.
I would have
honestly.
messaged Spacey.
I saw him today. Actually, he was mowing his yard today, and my lady was like, "Look at him being a good man." I think she said dad, but I was like, I don't know what dad had to be do with it.
I
But
mean,
like,
that's a good that's like a father thing to do.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to mow your lawn.
Right.
but it was refreshing to see our friend finally. He works
dude, he's
hard.
doing good.
He's doing great.
I was talking to him every day for a while when he got out of jail the last time, and he doesn't want that life.
No, I know
You
he
can tell,
doesn't.
and he just has that fucking mentality whenever he starts like drinking heavily and doing like anything. He just like
Last time
he gets a little stupid.
Right.
last time I had a
Which
solid
we
It's
all
conversation.
do.
understandable.
Last time I had a solid conversation with him was at my brother's house, and he was like, him and my brother were like talking about their jail time together, and I don't know if they were trying to flex on the rest of us with their jail time or not, but I was like, ugh,
No.
long time in jail. But
Yeah.
anyways, Spacey was like, I don't want to go back, and then he went back, and I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, he went back. But
It happens.
yeah, I even talked to him. I was like his homie. Like me and him.
Oh, I
hung
still
out
love him. I'm
every
not hating.
fucking day before he went to jail. So it was the first time I ever went to jail and actually talked to him while he was in there, dude. And it was cool because it was during COVID and they only give you 15 minutes, but they gave us 45 because there's no one else behind me. So
Oh,
as soon as the other person got behind me, they're like, "Okay, we got to wrap this up." But it was dope. It was good to see him. I tried to put money on his books, but I couldn't
Was
figure
he
it out.
in the county jail, or was he?
He was in Baker, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit sucks too, bro.
Yeah.
I've been in there for 24 hours before.
I was there for like 3 days.
Yeah,
We're
that shit's
thugs, bro.
not
Never
fun.
been.
Dude, the day area,
Dogging.
the sunroom area or whatever they call it, that shit was
Day room.
awful.
It's just when I was smoking dope.
It's kind of like a rec room, but it's like they had like 2 different stalls. Like the first area they put me in, that rec room was massive, and then they put me in an area, so it's like a shower, and then like the big area, and then there was 2 different rooms, and I was
See,
like, in
the
this
one I
and
was in was-
that one.
Like how you explained, there's a shower, big room, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms.
Yeah, see that I think that was where they put me
A
in the
pod.
first
I
one.
think it was 86. I want to be wrong and say we're in like
You know, honestly, we need to get somebody who's done some like serious
I'm trying.
fucking
My
prison
brother.
time.
my brother.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
He said he couldn't do it this week, but he'll try to do it next week or the week
That would
after.
be
But he
cool.
has to obviously get his parole.
Right.
I told him, like, I
Permission.
don't want to put you on the spot because we drink the whole time. He's like, I'll just sit there and drink apple juice.
Right. We're not gonna
Good for
force
him.
anything on him. Right. We're not gonna fucking force him to drink.
And like, no, never.
Mm-mm.
But
I
no, he's
remember
like,
your
dude,
brother being a
I told him,
douchebag to
he's
me
like,
as a kid.
there's a lot of things. The first thing he mentioned was like, I want to get my girlfriend on with me. I was like, look, man, I have 2 main guests. One of them have to be on, and I only have 3 mics. So your girlfriend can be involved in the next one,
Well, people can still be heard in the background too.
right? But so this Zoom has, if I could wing it out there long enough, there's a mic I can connect to it.
Right, and see, I was just thinking about this the other night. Kind of interject.
And the
off
camera
this.
has a mic too.
Right, yeah.
Is that why it
it's
was
not as
picking
good
me up
though.
as well?
No, but
it was
if
picking
you
me
can
up
put-
better than I thought it would.
Right.
Yeah, but the audio to the that's not what you're hearing.
Oh,
we delete all the audio to the camera.
Yeah, I canceled the camera
because it would be
audio
a big echo throughout the whole thing.
Well, and the audio on these is 10 times better than any audio you'll ever.
1,000 times
I
better,
mean,
and they're way more
I
expensive.
can't remember who
Right.
it was, but I was watching a podcast recently, and they had, I think it was the mic I'm using. They had the
Cheers, fuckers.
cheers.
This is
motherfucker.
for fuckhead not showing up.
Yeah. Get it. Chug, 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 chug.
I took a baby drink. I came over here with heartburn. Fucking Chinese got it to me.
Oof. Oof. Too much cat. You fucked up, dude. You got the local dog.
I had eel today.
Did you see that thing that they had on their
Yes.
billboard for a long time?
Oh, here in Baker? The thing.
Bulletin board?
Missing cat?
No, they said, yeah, if you have a missing cat.
It
Or no,
wasn't us.
we cook cat, something like that.
It was like missing cat, and then it had like their phone number. Call here or some shit.
It was
something
just
like that.
a
It was like
pun. It was they were
an
just
obvious
funny.
thing that
Well, no, that shit's legit though because
In
I
China.
worked there.
back
I
when,
worked there.
well, no, I'm not saying there, but back when I before I moved over here, when I lived in Staten, there was this place. I don't know if it was Mexican food or Chinese food, but like I had
I
heard
feel like
from
Mexican food would be dog.
It would be.
or Nutria.
I don't
Here's
know what that
Nutria.
is.
So this is where I'm getting at. So this fucking place, I don't know if it was Mexican food or Chinese food, like I said, but the rumor going around, and I heard this from like some pretty legit sources, was that they were fucking like killing these nutrias and fucking chopping them up and using the meat. So pretty much what a nutria is it's like an otter. It's just like an inland otter that like hangs out in like creeks and like ponds and shit. But they're just a mean little fucking animal. But I mean, I'm sure they've got decent amount of
There you
meat.
go.
But the rumor was that they like would find these nutrias and shit in the rivers and creeks around the town, and then they
So it
would,
must have been close to the coast.
no. Oh, I mean,
Oh, no, otters are not.
Well,
I'm
otters
thinking of
are
a different
like
thing.
otters live in the sea, but he said it's like an otter.
it's like an
Not.
inland otter.
Yeah,
Like a freshwater otter?
Yeah, yeah.
What,
Wait, are you trying to?
yeah. I just wanted the name of the creature.
Oh fuck! Now you got me all
Nutrients.
fucking Nutria.
Nutria.
Sorry, Nutria.
Nutria. The Nutria, it says.
Yeah, it's a nutria.
Nutria.
see how fucking professional we guys are? We're trying to fact check shit for you.
Oh, it looks like a muskrat, bro.
me see
Yeah,
it, please.
it's almost even like a
Sorry, I don't
beaver,
know.
almost
yeah, it
kind
looks
of.
like a beaver.
Yeah, but they're like definitely probably not very good
That's-
eating if you did eat one.
When you were talking about like inland otter, the first
A
thought that came
swamp
to my
rat.
head was
They're called
Swamp-
swamp
Yeah.
rats.
Swamp rat.
Swamp
Yeah.
rats.
Yeah.
That's funny. The funny thing is when you were explaining it, my first thought went to a fucking. Oh goddamn! I forgot the name of it.
I would eat it.
You think
Try
so?
it, man.
They're weird because like you feel like they would have all
I'd eat
sorts of
anything
diseases.
once. I'd eat anything once. I don't give a fuck what it is. Horse, camel.
Really?
I don't give a fuck.
It
I'd
looks
eat
like a
dog.
wolf rat,
I
dude.
would. I'd eat a cat just see what it was. I wouldn't fucking find one and cook it, but
I've had
I would-
horse before,
So have I. I've had camel too.
and I mean, like horse really wasn't that bad.
Camel's not bad either.
See, I was gonna bring up like back in the day, like when like say cowboys or even medieval time, like when a group of people are starving and they got horses, like horses are
Goodbye.
the first ones to go, bro.
Right? Yeah, for real.
That's a lot of
Horses
meat too.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Especially if you keep that thing healthy. Right when you get hungry, you're like, "What's up, bitch?"
But see, the only bad thing about horses though is like they're so muscular.
Lean.
It's just such
Yeah.
lean meat.
Well, not in that. Then you fucking can't.
You can't ride anywhere.
Yeah, and then you can't take all your shit where you need it because I think that's what they use mostly. To,
Yeah, it was like a
Transport-
saddling,
transport a bunch of shit.
yeah.
Right.
That's
So you
where
can't do that no
saddlebags
more.
come from.
Bro, just imagine like
But you're not dying, so hey.
can you guys even like fathom the fact that like people used to legit ride horses from here in Baker all the way up to Sumter? A horse.
Oh,
A fucking
That's a
horse.
whole-
We've done stuff like that with Patrick.
Well, kind of.
Not as far.
Not
I
the
can,
whole
No, I can
distance.
imagine that. That's easy.
Well,
I
no.
gotta say.
no, imagine
like,
this
I can
from
im-
Baker City to New York or Mexico.
Oh well, yeah, like the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Oregon
dude, that
Trail,
shit. Like you went really small with that.
yeah,
one.
but still, like somebody who's rode horses a decent amount, riding a horse from here in
Sucks
Baker
dick.
to Sumter, that's gonna fucking suck.
Well, you got to
Your
remember.
ass hurts. Me and Patrick went.
Yeah,
and his dad
Patrick and
went,
I did
went
that
on
a
like
lot.
a long ride one day,
Right.
I didn't know you ever rode with the Lees. Dude, that's
I
where I
rode the
learned how
same horse you did because I was like, I want the biggest horse you got.
that's
And it was
funny.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
With the
Yep.
blue eyes was like an albino.
So I knew because
horse.
Patrick's adopted. I'm not sure if you guys know that,
yeah.
but like I've known his dad since I was a wee boy. Like he was the neighbors across from me. Like I almost cut my fucking toes off in a lawnmower.
Kevin.
Like Kevin will tell you this shit, and like so I know how to ride horses because of him. And like I've gone on long, like the first time I ever had a horse, like what was it, crow hop or whatever, where it's like trying to fucking buck you off type shit. I was on like one of Kevin Lee's horse, and I stayed well, you know, and I didn't get flung off or nothing. And got the horse to calm down. Kevin rolls him. He's like, "Holy shit, you handled that well."
No, the same. Was it Joe?
Yeah, it was Joe.
Yeah. So yeah, when I went up there because it was after him, I was like, I want your biggest horse to ride because I was like cocky and stupid, little kid. I was like probably like 12, 14
Right.
maybe.
Shit, when
Middle
I was riding
school.
Joe, I was in high school. I'm pretty sure.
No, because I rode him in middle school.
Like
so I was probably
eighth grade,
14.
freshman
I was
year,
like
maybe.
14. You're probably like,
I went out to the Lee's house a lot. Though.
I know. But you were the first one to ride it. I remember that because he's like, no one rides this but Marshall because he's a big boy. It's the biggest horse we have. I'm like, let me at him.
Let
You know?
me at him.
I taught that horse to fucking go quicker by going, and it would go quicker every time I did that. And then, yeah, he'd try to crow hop with me too. And then, same thing. You kind of have to
You
stay
just gotta
calm,
fucking
Right.
stay
grab
with
the
him.
ropes like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Let
I
'em
mean,
know you
obviously
mean
it's scary.
business.
Horses. I think horses are more scary than dirt bikes.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because-
yeah.
That's an dude. That
They have a mind of their own.
Mm-hmm.
Your dirt bike ain't got no
uncontrollable.
mind.
Like if he really wants you off, guess what?
You're going
You're
off.
That's
yeah,
what I've
they're
heard.
doing some crazy
And they
shit.
can fucking bite you and fucking just all sort knock you over by bumping
Kicking
into
you can kill you.
I've been
Oh,
watching
yeah.
like old, like not old, they're new shows, but like about like the Viking eras, and like it's crazy. To me, that's my stomach. That Chinese food is just running through me.
Plus the pepperoni you ate off my pizza, bastard.
Nah, that was too soon. It wouldn't go through me that quick. But what I was saying is like people used to ride horses through like walls of armies. You know what I mean? Just fucking
right. charging
stampede
straight
through that shit.
Imagine
And it's like, how do you get a horse to even do that?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
because that horse knows that's not a good fucking idea for me.
Well, and it's crazy because like I don't know how many horses you guys have ridden, but like I've ridden a decent amount. I grew up riding horses and stuff, and it's like you can tell between horses when you get on them their level of like confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can tell if a horse is like a straight pussy and is like you can tell when you get on a horse if this is a horse that you're gonna be able to ride into battle, or if this is a horse that like
A horse
hangs
that's
out
scared
around
of its
your
own
house.
shadow and shit.
Yeah, it pulls the till at your farm. Like
Yeah.
you can just tell. I don't know. There's some horses that you're like, dude,
Well,
this
I
is a
think
powerful
it's like
horse.
breed too. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Would you
Right.
guys ever ride a camel?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'd ride
fuck
a
yeah,
camel.
love
Yeah.
to.
They're kind of fuckers though, from what I understand.
What
'cause-
about an ostrich?
Oh yeah,
Can you even
ostrich race?
ride ostrich?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
race
they
those
do.
fuckers, dude.
Damn.
I'm sure you.
I don't think my
I don't
ass
think
could
we
be on
could.
it. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You're
you
talking
got
about
the
like people
small-
who race horses that are way like
A jockey,
jockey?
a
Yeah.
jockey, yeah. Those little tiny
But-
dudes that are like 5'4", and
Other
like
than
100
that-
pounds.
Also, jockey riding is wild because they're not actually sitting. They're
No.
like hunched over.
They're squatting the whole time, dude. Yeah, your fucking legs
Yeah.
have to be so strong.
And they have to be like a certain height and weight for that.
Well, you know Rob Deerdeck, right? He's a small man.
Oh yeah, the
and
episode.
he jockeys. Yeah,
dude, yeah.
He
That was on-
jockeys
that
or he
was-
did.
Well,
It was on
he's
Robin
a jockey. Like that word is called being a jockey. So he jockeyed, like
Right.
plural, like he did it. So like he.
It's like
he rode horses.
crewing.
Yeah,
You know what crewing is?
like pit crew.
No, crewing.
Crewing. Mm-mm.
You might have to
A
look this
crewing?
up. So
Crewing?
type in crewing.
Crewing?
It's the rich college
Crewing.
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 CREW. Crewing.
Crew.
Or is it CRUE?
No, I think it's CREW. And it's with the boats when they race the boats.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
rowing shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
called crewing or crewing.
Crewing the boat.
But that's what it's called, and it's a weird name for that. But yeah,
Hmm.
it's for like rich. It's like for like the smartest schools in the land.
Well, it's like, I don't know if you guys like thought about it much in school, but like, I thought about a lot in high school looking at sports. I'm like, why don't we have like rugby and like fencing and boxing? Like, why don't, like, I understand it's a lot of budget
Baker hates
and money.
contact.
Other than football,
Other than
Oregon.
they'll dump everything into fucking football, but nothing else.
Oh yeah, we got the. Actually, we have a
Very good.
Is this what you're talking about? Because it came up when I typed in.
rowing.
Well, do you not see the rich kids?
So,
like, that's a team. That's a sport.
No. That's why I said
I'm just going to talk a little bit. But so pretty much what Josh was talking about in regards to, like, Baker having a really
it's
good
called
team.
Crew.
Yeah. I just didn't read very far.
Baker's got, like, honestly, Baker's got a very good 4A football team every year.
CREW.
I mean, shit, they at least get pretty close to going to state every year.
We spend a lot of money on our sport complex.
Did you guys know that
we have the best track, soccer field, and football field? I think
for 4A in Eastern Oregon.
We have some killer coaches Oregon, too.
No, it's 4A.
I don't know about
Johnson.
No. Look,
I don't know anything about football. So
Johnson got fired, bro.
What?
He's not the coach anymore. He's not.
What did he get fired for?
Well, okay. So Wayne. Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, just somebody.
Sorry. A guy I work with had told me the story, and like he went to retire, but when you retire, you can like still like be like a sub teacher or something. And then I can't. If this man was here, he'd be able to explain it better to you. But what it was is like I think he retired. That's what he said, but he was still teaching in a sense. And then he was going to do football. But they straight interviewed another man for Johnson's position and then gave it to Johnson. And then Johnson was like, what the fuck? And now he's not even involved with our football team.
Damn.
So
the man that's won 2 state football champions for our high school is no longer the coach.
But in how many years?
I mean, they were like almost back to back, but it's been some time now. But you also got to blame the fucking
team and
kids. You know what I mean?
It's not all on the coach.
These kids aren't as athletic as ones.
Bro, have you guys seen how it's kind of name dropping here, but I don't think it's
he really retired as well.
No, but he has not from schooling or whatever, but he has a fucking Instagram for
He also told me he's not a coach or a teacher anymore. He's fully retired.
He has like an Instagram that talks about how he's like a PE teacher.
Where's his name?
Well, he was.
I don't rhyme with.
Richardson. I'm just gonna say no. I'm not gonna say like rhyme or anything, but it's just Richardson. It's not like he's done anything bad or anything. With Coach R.
You know what's funny? I have
Richardson. Yeah.
I have his old phone number, and I get calls.
Yeah, the dude that was our PE teacher, and his wife was a teacher.
His wife is badass.
She's
love
super
his
cool.
Wife.
Yeah.
She's the coolest fucking PE teacher I've ever had.
What did you guys...
PE teacher? She's a
PE teacher.
She was a home ec teacher,
Yeah, she was home ec.
And she did PE, too.
She did PE.
No, she did PE, too.
No, she did PE. I promise you.
She did.
Not for me.
She did for me.
What about Burke, bro?
Yeah, I see Burke every day.
The Burke swole.
I see that motherfucker every day.
I literally will hope a teacher messages me and goes,
I told Burke to watch this.
What the fuck?
I told Burke to watch this, dude. Like,
oh, you're talking about the
weight coach.
Okay, so there's a funny story about this. Comes up to me as I'm swole, right? And he wants to get his like
2 cents in,
size you up a little bit.
Not even any of that. He just like wants to like try to act like it was his idea for me to get big. So he's like, "You go to my school?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Did you?" He's like, "I think I remember you. Weren't you a little bit shorter and chunkier?" Which I would never. I've been the same height since like freshman year.
Right.
Never grew any. And I've always been skinny as fuck. And I was like, I might have had you for like a week or two, but then before I dropped out and went to like Web Academy. And he's like, I think I remember you. Funny thing about it, I went with it the whole time because I didn't want to like keep on. I was wanting to work out, so I was like,
just trying to end the conversation.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, all right. And then I go off. I'm like, I don't think I ever. So I called Zach. I'm like, did I ever? Where's in Mr. Burke's class? He's like, no, man. He's like, that's sophomore year. You dropped out, or that's junior year, right? When you start doing weightlifting.
No, you can do it sophomore. Yeah.
So yeah, I never did it. After that, dude, he never looked at me or talked. So he didn't.
You're not one of his proteges, so he's like, fuck you, Josh.
Basically. He never wanted. I think he figured out I wasn't in his class, and I was like, lying.
He's like, you weren't part of the Burke Swole program, so fuck you.
But
I think, or
he's a cool guy, dude, and he's in the gym every day.
Yeah,
he's very in shape.
I see him daily.
Yeah, he's about an active lifestyle for sure.
I think it's more
also about his recovery. Well, yeah, that especially because
he has a lot of surgeries.
Yeah.
Well, he just healed his shoulder. Like, he just went through.
Sorry for interrupting.
You know, that's fine. He just told me recently, he's like, I really regret making kids bench. I was like, you should, dude. That shit fucks your shoulders up, bro.
Well, and how deep a squats he was making everybody do. Like, I understand a decent squat, but how deep he was making us go, that is not. Dude, you're overextending extending.
If you ask me, squatting, deadlifting, and benching are like the three things are worse for you in working.
Oh, yeah.
Anything bar that bar, the dumb or not
A
the
straight
dumb,
bar.
Yeah, that straight bar.
45 pound.
Anything about that, people are saying today, not good for you.
It's too strenuous.
It's just so like, dude, the deadlifts are like if you do them light, not maxing out every time. If you do all this, not maxing out, and just comfortable sets.
But if you're pushing it,
which everyone does,
right?
Let's be honest. No one wants to know that you can do 180 12 times. You want to know how much you can do one time.
Right. Somebody wants to be like, do fucking 375.
So I didn't max ever. I went for the gym for like 3 months, never maxed. Right. And I got pretty big quick. If you ask Marshall, like
he did. He was looking good, bro.
I get addicted to it to the point where I'm like 3 hours a day.
Right.
And that's when I make time for it. Like period. Like there's no if I can have time. It's like
it's your routine.
No matter what, I'm gonna have 3 hours if I really wanted it. That's how much time I give myself every time I go to the gym. I haven't been there in like a month and a half, but hey,
life happens, bro.
Yeah, I always go super hard, and then one day Isaac and Sam Tatlock came.
I don't know who he is, but Coach R is one of those guys out there.
Shout out to Sam Tatlock today. It's your birthday.
I just drove by him.
As we're videotaping, it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Sam. Uncle Sam.
Yeah, when this comes out, it's going to be like a week after. Happy birthday, man. You're a fucking gangster.
Happy birthday,
You've always
bro.
been a pretty good friend.
Dude, Sam,
you're a good dirt biker. You're a good fucking a lot of things, actually.
He does a lot of hill climbing.
And he does wakeboarding.
Oh.
He does, yes.
Yeah.
You're a gangster. You're going to be on one time.
Happy birthday, buddy. Be safe.
Isaac, same thing with you. You're like one of the first people I talk about with this. You're pretty cool.
No comment.
I like Isaac. But
unless he does you dirty like he did me.
Hey, now.
On another
you just
note,
work with him. It's different.
Not anymore.
Not when I was at the
I heard
bar.
about that. No, yeah, I heard about that actually.
No.
I heard you got a little step above.
Wait, what?
You were
him
on top
or Marshall?
of him, weren't you?
He was in my face and I pushed him back and he fell.
Okay, back to the whole Sam thing. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Sam.
But yeah, I usually take everything pretty far, but I never max.
Right.
And then I'm watching Isaac and Sam max all the time. I'm like, fuck it, let me try. I got way more weight than I thought I was going to do. I can't remember what. It was 2 plates was my max, which is what?
225.
225? But
2 plates, that's...
I did that 2 times in a row.
90
So
on
I did,
each side plus the 45?
I did a 45 and a 35 plus a 5, and I got that up once, and then I couldn't get the two 45s, and I was there by myself the next day. I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, I bet you I can do that. And I just, because I did it, the 2 45s were like the fifth time doing max. So I was like, okay, I was probably tired. Did it by myself. I didn't even have a fucking spot.
Right.
I did it. So I was like, fuck it, man. Let's call that. I'm not going to max until I can do another 45 on it, I guess.
I saw somebody today, Max. I'm not going to drop their name, but I'll show you the video. And I was actually kind of impressed they got that much up.
Dude, one person I watched kind of come up is Sam Bootsma.
Dude, that kid's a fucking
Dude, that dude's a fucking animal. He can literally, he's an animal in every category. Like he squats really 500 or something stupid.
No, he can almost deadlift 405 one arm, bro.
Yeah, he did.
No, he almost had it.
He can basically do it.
The question is he touching any trend or is he touching any fucking sort of like...
he's natural.
Yeah, sure. A lot of people say they're like, I'm natty, but they're fucking...
He works for the Forest Service.
Where's this at?
It's in his halfway.
Doesn't mean he's natty.
The fuck he's at. Do you see who's his spotter?
Yeah.
He's like, he spotted for me. I'm like, I don't know if you know how spotting works, bro. I'll show you in a second.
No, so many people, though, are doing fucking, like... all sorts of like
drugs.
Enhancement drugs now. Like it's not even funny anymore.
I would hate to be like, yeah, I put up this and then be like,
dude,
inside
who does
be like
he look
internally
like?
no. I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Let me show Dylan this.
Kind of looks like someone that would be like an
But
island boy.
I'm an island
boy.
Trying to make it.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Dude,
don't say anything.
He's like, my homeboy spot and me love you, brother. How is that a spot?
Right, that is the where you
move from that.
That's a setup for danger, bro. What if he drops that shit straight on his neck?
Did you notice his bench? Did you like what he's laying on?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's chairs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like he couldn't behind him to spot him.
He
anyways.
became pretty big.
He did.
No,
he
he's
really
massive,
did. He used to be
bro.
scrawny as fuck,
Oh, as
dude. He used to
fuck.
be a tiny little
Yeah.
dude. Like, I mean, he was decently tall, but like, he used to be a beanpole.
But now he's yoked, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking commend him on that. That's a
But
fucking.
I hate
that's a
that
big
he
thing, man.
still has to like me
Let's
and you.
get off of it.
I was just gonna say like me and you did hard drugs like meth for a while, but me and you were able to drop it. It like somehow confuses me when people can't drop
Dude,
it.
I did meth for a little while, and then I did heroin. And I didn't even do heroin. But
I did heroin once.
within it,
Yeah.
like 4 times. But
Right.
heroin's
I agree.
stupid.
Fuck that shit. I did heroin. I straight up purposely smoked heroin off of tinfoil one time and hated it.
Yeah, dude, it's not fun.
It's not a good time.
I,
And
the
honestly,
only
I don't
thing
even think I
heroin
really
was.
got high.
The only thing heroin wise I ever touched was I tried a
Methadone.
methadone, and it's like I didn't like it. It just was not my feeling. I like weed. I like alcohol, but honestly, like if I really had to choose between what I did, I would choose weed every single time.
See, me, my vice is alcohol for sure. I like weed, but I can't function like I used
It
to be able
just
to.
makes me be a fat boy.
Alcohol just makes me feel like shit the next day because I like to overdo it every fucking time I drink, and then I end up hungover like a fucking 70-year-old man who just drank a
See,
fucking fifth or some shit.
That's like the difference between me and Zach. I swear. I mean, when we're not really recently, because dude. But I've been with him when he's like, I don't want to say fool, but like drunk, like
Turn.
trying to fall
Into
asleep
the
in bushes and shit. And I'm like, I've never been like that,
Right.
and I've always been pretty responsible when I'm drunk.
Right.
There's obviously times where I fucking do stupid shit, but it's very rare. Like it's like once a year.
Right.
I drink basically every day.
I always find myself taking care of everyone. Like everybody always gets super fucked up, and then like I'll be fucked up too, and then I find myself like keeping everybody out of trouble or making sure somebody doesn't puke all over everything, and I'm just like, fuck this. Like learn to hold your alcohol, fuckers.
Yes.
Dude,
Like,
I've always been pretty fucking good. Like even when I lived at a house, we would get fucking hammered, and then a fight would happen, and I'd be the responsible one. Like, okay, that's too far. Let's go. Like, we might get caught, or this happened. Let's go. Like, I'm always like aware of everything around me when I get drunk. But there's
Right.
some times where I fucking fucked up, like bad, to the point where I could have got locked up.
Yeah, I've been there too.
But it doesn't happen often at all. Like even now, that stuff never really happens because I'm not around that crowd. But it's just, I don't know, man. My vice would be drinking for sure. Like if I became a stoner again,
It just makes me be fat.
I think liquor would still be my favorite.
I don't.
Dude, and you drink beer. If you just drink vodka or even whiskey, but clear alcohol is the best for you when
Yeah,
it
no, I
comes to
heard that.
even before, like if
Well,
you're doing
this
like
is what's gonna make
weightlifting,
me
bro,
fat for sure,
they
that
drink
weed.
vodka the day before.
That's hardcore.
That's just because it makes your blood thinner.
George St. Pierre, when he did the Ultimate Fighter season, he brought this French dude that was like a Muay Thai fighter, which, if you know anything about the Muay Thai world, there's some bad motherfuckers.
And the old drink.
Yeah. That guy came in drunk, smelling like cigarettes.
Oh, the guy that would like
For
George St. Pierre.
Yeah. Come in drunk, smelling like cigarettes, and threw everybody the fuck around.
You guys want a real beer? There's real beer.
I'm just...
Oh.
I'm glad you said.
Buckskins are real beer to me.
I'm glad
bro.
you said you were gonna buy this because
What
that's
the
what
fuck is
he wanted.
buckskin?
Who?
Because I always ask my guests
Oh.
what they want to drink.
Right.
Cole wanted to drink barley brown, like Pilot Jack or another one from them, and I was like, oh, that's usually what I get every time too.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, I want buckskins, and I'm like, okay.
Is
And
that
then
what
you're
this
like,
is?
I'll just
It's
get some
called a
beer, and I'm like,
banquet.
oh,
Why are you
that's
calling
perfect, because
Why are you calling it a buckskin? It's a banquet.
Because of the color of the label or whatever,
Oh, okay.
whatever you want to call it.
come on, man.
I don't know
Catch up.
shit. I've
It's
never
Rocky-
killed.
it's
I've
Rocky
never
Mountain
killed an
piss water.
animal before, bro.
You
I
need
don't
to.
know.
Have you?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I've been hunting since I I started hunting probably when I was like, I don't know, like 8, 9 with my dad.
I've never killed a deer
I've
or
never.
an elk.
So honestly,
Yeah,
like
no,
I've
I-
been just trying to talk more and more people into it because it's like if
I'm
you know
down.
how to hunt
Oh, I
and
would
you know how to
totally do it.
shoot, it's like being self-sufficient and knowing how to kill like what you would need to survive and
If I
provide for your
had to, I
family
know I
is
could.
I've killed like coyotes. I killed lots of ducks, lots of
I've
rabbits.
never killed
squirrels.
anything with a gun. Not ever.
It's a whole different ball game when you kill something that's
dig
over
it.
50 pounds.
So I
That's what I can
honestly,
tell you.
I don't know if it's because of the movie or just some shit I've told myself over and over, but I want to honor the first like animal I kill,
Drinking their blood.
that or take a bite of the heart.
You got to be careful. Because there's a lot of shit that like big game carries nowadays that's in their blood that can fucking
especially
kill
wild.
you.
Yeah,
There's actually like a not a flesh eating disorder, but
that
it's-
zombie shit.
Yeah, it's a zombie shit. Joe Rogan's talked about it, and literally, so it
Mad cow
infects.
disease?
No, it's
No,
something else.
It's like in deer,
Oh,
dude. Like their
it's-
flesh falls apart and they like look.
It's
all
wasting
fucking zombie.
disease.
Yeah.
It's wasting disease.
Yeah.
But so literally,
Google that real
it
quick.
kills 100% of the animals it infects.
It's,
So like
it was in Canada though, right? Where it
it's
was
all
found?
over.
Oh,
It's
is
been
it?
found. Yeah, and they're saying that it potentially, if it were ever able to make the jump from deer to humans, like say some hillbilly fucker shot this deer or hit it with his truck, and then he decides to eat it and he undercooks it and gets the disease. They're saying that legit one of the ways the world could end is because of some of the diseases that big game carry.
They're saying the same. They're saying the same thing about like the zombie ants, though.
Yeah, no. Joe
If
Rogan
somehow,
just talked about
if
that.
zombie
yeah.
ants can like, because they feed off of a fungus that makes them.
It takes over their mind. Right, it takes over their mind.
And then it goes and takes over like
That
it's in
shit's
control.
fucked up.
Uses
Have you
them
guys
up
If
actually
Oh,
that
seen
as
can
a
go
host.
into the fucking human,
Well,
it goes viral.
that's just like Joe Rogan was talking about. He's like, what if rabies? Because like I don't know if you
they
guys
said
have ever
something,
I don't know if you guys have ever run into an animal with rabies. I have. I've ran into a raccoon
You just
with
want to
rabies.
bite them. You know, this shit is
Well,
what he's
dude,
saying.
they're fucking like going crazy. Like,
Him talking about the rat.
Yeah.
Him talking about the rat that was standing up on his hind
oh yeah,
leg, he was
looking
like,
at him like, come on, motherfucker. Yeah, dude, animals get crazy, and like, it's weird to think that like if a human was like able to carry it long enough to just not die because of it, we could legit have like a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
like
no, 100%.
dead ass. Like we could have a full on like fucking Walking Dead type
That'd be
shit.
honestly, that'd be so dope.
It would, but it wouldn't. Yeah, right. That's like how everybody's like, I'd love to live back
I
in the
would stay
1500s.
I
And
say
I'm like,
that a
yeah,
lot.
until you die of like fucking dysentery
just-
or fucking stupid
It'd be like
shit.
one of those things that like it'd be cool to experience a sport,
right.
but you can quit anytime you want.
Right, you should be able to just back out and say fuck this whenever.
You
like,
gotta see,
The only sport I've ever quit was wrestling. I just couldn't do it.
not quit, just like you can just leave whenever.
Oh,
you know, like
fuck,
it'd be cool to experience a zombie
This
apocalypse,
is aggressive, dude.
as long as it
yeah,
wasn't.
dude, it looks terrible. Show him that.
I know. I was
as
just
long
looking
as
for
it-
a good photo before I
That's
showed him.
so bad.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude, it's really bad. 100%.
So what happens to the animal?
It
They'll
just eats
just die.
Yeah, it eats away at their flesh and like.
And they're saying this could happen to humans.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're saying there's
It's
a
like-
possibility
Would
that
kill-
it could
I would
jump.
kill a deer if it looked like that, but
Oh, for
I'd just
sure.
leave it.
I just shoot it and leave it and fucking take it out of its misery.
You're
You
good.
need to
See you
die.
later.
Well, and I'm pretty sure, honestly, to be honest, I think Fish and Game would like not really be too mad about that because they spread the disease and then it fucks whole entire populations.
Well,
I mean,
dude, have you ever seen like the fish diseases that been coming out? I don't know any words about them.
Well,
but
I know
they
some
come
of-
with like red boils.
yeah, it's cancer.
Oh, wow.
It's usually so like a lot of them are being found in the ocean, and it's because
Oh,
of
because
I've
that
caught a trout.
tsunami
I caught a
fucking-
trout at
the
Phillips.
Fukushima.
Yeah, that's
I've
the
caught
tsunami that
a
hit
trout
that.
at Phillips.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Covered.
Their species are still intermingling with fucking with species that go out to the ocean, like salmon.
Not in the Phillips.
Bullshit, dude. Anything
They
that
don't,
I
bro.
know, but what
It's a
I'm saying,
fucking
anything,
lake.
Yeah, but
anything
they
that can
fill
reach
that
Phillips,
lake.
I know,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but anything that can reach Phillips can reach the ocean. Yes, because that river runs into another river, and then that river runs into the Columbia.
So, you know how long it'd take? For one, they gotta go through more like 6
I mean, maybe
dams.
I'm not no fucking.
I'm just saying it'd be super hard. It'd be like 1 out of a million fish from
I know,
Phillips
but think
to make it to the
think
ocean.
about it. Okay, listen to this though. Up in Granite, I don't know if you've ever been up there, but if you go to Granite Creek, there's salmon up there. Salmon have to go all the way to the ocean and come back to spawn. They come
They
up
can't-
here. They come up here to
They
spawn.
can't.
No, yes, dude, go look it up. The salmon come all the way up to Granite Creek. You're not allowed to fish in Granite Creek because it is protected. It's Native American protected fishing land. You're as a non-native, you're not allowed to fish there for
But
salmon.
I bet you it's like freshwater salmon only.
No,
Like,
well,
what's it
dude,
called?
all salmon go to the ocean.
Nope.
I'm telling you, all
Google
salmon
that
go
real
to.
quick.
I'm trying.
Yeah, they go
Just
to the.
type in, do all salmon go to the ocean?
I'm pretty. I mean,
all
I'm not
salmon
saying
go to the
I'm
ocean.
confirmed. Like, but from what I understand, I'm pretty sure they go to the
There's only
ocean.
one salmon that does that. And there's like 6 different types of salmon.
There's like coho, fucking.
There's,
There's so many. I don't even know all the fucking names.
I'm trying to think of the one that was in the lake that I was working at the
lake you were working at.
Yeah, I was doing construction because a bunch of these
Wallowa Lake.
no, it's by Bend and
Between
Bend
I don't
and
know
Eugene.
then.
It's called Cove. Fuck, man.
But there were salmon there.
Yeah, there was
Okay, but think about that. That's how many miles
the
inland.
sockeye salmon.
Yeah.
There's fucking everything. But dude, if I can't remember the name of this place, it's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, that's why they have fish ladders though. Like all these dams that are in the Columbia, that's why they have fish ladders. Like the salmon, the steelhead, they all go up those fish ladders. There's like I'm not shitting you. You can go up there and see salmon in the fucking in Granite Creek, and they are. I know these ones that come up Granite Creek for sure go to the ocean. Like that's I don't know if that's where they like collect their eggs or
No,
what.
so when they're born, they come back to the same place they're born, and then they
And
lay
then
eggs.
yeah,
And
where
then they
they're
die.
like where the fish spawned and nutted and fucking
Right.
got all its eggs
Cove,
out.
Cove Lake. That's where I was at.
I don't know if I ever heard of that before. Cove Lake.
It's so fucking beautiful. If I had my old phone that had all the pictures on it, I would show you.
Well, honestly, what's sad though is like our lakes here locally are gonna go away.
Oh yeah,
Like I mean, maybe not Anthony's, but Phillips is going away.
Anthony's
It's-
for sure. Or no,
No,
sorry,
no,
no.
Phillips
I
for
got,
sure.
I,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
the
yeah.
names.
I think
Sorry.
if it comes down to it, we'll fill it up.
No,
Well, I mean,
we
I
can't.
think.
How are we gonna fill
Well,
it
how
up?
did they fill it up in the first place?
Because it's a reservoir and
It's
it
a
uses
dam.
runoff.
Yeah.
It's a man-made lake. It's not natural.
Well, that's when I think Manly Lake. I think they like built a dam.
Yeah,
and,
so
like,
they just-
put water in.
no,
No,
they just
so-
dam it up to make more water collect.
You
is
know
all
that
they do.
Gotcha,
the
gotcha. Sorry, I don't know these things.
No, no,
And
you're
I
good.
the
won't-
river.
What
fucking
powder?
After
The North
that,
Powder?
Powder River.
River.
You know the fish from like 20 years ago were dying because there wasn't enough trees around the river for shade,
Right.
and they
Yeah.
were getting too hot and they're just dying from heat stroke space,
Right.
basically. And then they're making it a law where anyone who lived next to that lake would have to plant trees.
Right.
And now they're thriving.
Well, I don't know if you've been up to Granite Creek like I was talking about earlier, but up in Granite Creek, there's this thing called 10-cent loop. And literally it's just right along the river for like miles. Along the whole river, they brought in logging crews, and they literally they pretty much not really clear cutted, but they just they fell a shitload of timber. And now what they're doing is they're taking all this timber and these branches and they're throwing it into the river because they're trying to make habitat for the salmon. And it's like, dude,
salmon have to go to the ocean.
it looks like fucking shit, dude. They full on just like chopped every tree down that they could find next to the river, and they fucking threw it straight into the fucking river right there. It literally looks like a fucking hurricane happened and just blew fucking all the trees and everything down straight into the water.
So the most I can find is the Atlantic salmon all die when they spawn, but the Atlantic salmon may spawn up to 4 times the largest.
Majority of the salmon-
species.
Atlantic though, a salmon.
No, majority of the salmon go back to the ocean. That's what I just got.
Right, yeah. So 90% of them are
There's
going to the
freshwater
ocean.
salmon, then there's
So my question is like,
Traveling salmon.
when they put fish in the reservoir, couldn't it have been from because they
I
gather.
don't think they would put salmon in there because they.
No, they don't.
They're all
stock.
categorized.
They don't stock salmon.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
no.
like a.
I'm just saying, like I know some like lakes and reservoirs literally supply fish into them.
Yeah,
So I couldn't
well,
see why they couldn't have had
what's-
these diseases where we started.
The 203 ponds.
Yeah.
They stock that. I mean, that doesn't touch any other water
I
at all.
worked at a gas station and it was literally like it looked like like this gasoline trucker, like the big like cylinder, like the milk ones and like the gas ones.
Right.
Same thing for fish, bro. Same shit.
Yeah, they pack them full of fucking fish, and
Yeah.
then they drive up to the lake and just fucking.
And
And
then
they
they use a hose
habitat-
and just
Yeah.
And they habitat fish some places. So like flathead catfish.
That's what like the game payments for too, though. They just like to help.
The hunting licenses.
Yeah.
So the flathead catfish
Yeah.
in the Snake River, which is the biggest catfish you can find in the Snake River, they were there. They got put there like I want to say like 15, 20 years ago, and my dad knew the person that did it, and he
Oh,
taught
damn.
my dad how to fish for him.
Oh,
It's a
damn.
whole different way to fish for him.
Right. It's amazing how many different like techniques there are for fish.
Yeah.
Like so
You know,
many.
one thing I've always wanted to do. Okay, there's a couple when it comes to fishing.
Wait, put your hand in the hole.
Yeah,
Noodling.
That. Well, it depends on the area. Here, sure. South, fuck you.
Oh, because the water's
Snapping
so dirty.
turtles,
Well,
dude.
the water's so dirty you can't see what you're like doing.
Right. Well, the snapping turtles also live in the south, and people have lost fingers from putting them in snapping whole turtle
Yeah.
holes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the turtle's like, fuck you, bitch.
But bro, have you seen it? There's like little like 120-pound
Snakes.
females that are in the south that are in their like in their bikinis,
Yeah,
just fucking
dude,
shoving
fuck
their
that
arm
shit.
down in this big ass hole, and they're just like, "Oh hey, here's this fucking 80-pound fish. Like, look at me." I'm like,
I remember being a kid being told, like, don't let the fucking whiskers of a catfish touch you or it fucks you up. And now people are catching catfish with their hands.
right?
I'm like, okay.
So whiskers don't do anything to you.
No.
No, I grew up learning, like, don't touch those.
Well, no,
fuck you up.
there are some fish that they're like whisker type things. They're like prods. They're
No,
like
I was
Well,
told
you
that
don't wanna touch
catfish like
bluegill.
electric you or some
Bluegill
shit.
have, like,
Yeah,
the
that
spiky
spike
back.
shit. Fuck that,
yeah.
dude.
And that's what
My dad used to
that's
be a
why I
commercial.
fish fucking catfish with. So
Right,
I go
use
to,
them as
I'll go to
bait.
the 203 pond and catch like 30 of those motherfuckers.
I'm so sorry, people, if you saw that.
What?
I straight up just flexed and felt my muscle because I'm
Oh,
like,
come on, man.
well, my thing is, like, I went from being a fat guy and now I got muscles. So sometime randomly I'll flex and just be like,
He's got
Okay.
veins and muscles now.
Right.
good, I'm getting there, baby. Oh, you can't see it. I don't got a pump on.
Hold it.
Yeah, true. Just to fucking start fucking getting it. I was doing the forearm
That's
fucking
funny.
thing, like with the stick and then like the weight where you like curl it. Dude, that shit's so brutal.
That shit fucks.
So
your
brutal,
forearms
dude. I don't
up,
like
dude.
it.
The thing that you
Yeah, where you like
I
roll
do
it
that
up.
almost 3 times a week when
Yeah,
I
dude, that shit's
working
brutal
out.
though, dude.
I'll put 3.
Do you stand-
3 chin.
I stood on something so I can have my arms fully extended and then have
I
it
don't-
dangling and then.
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that.
I literally will just put it right here, and just.
I just feel like I get
slowly-
a better burn when my arms
When
are
I'm
fully
doing it like
extended.
this, dude, it just works out my shoulders. I'm not there to work out. If it's shoulder day, yeah, sure. But if it's just arm or I
always
usually
feel
do
like
it for
I'm-
arm day, and I'll do it for lat day.
Dude,
I do-
lats are hard to work
I
out.
do a upper back and then lower back, and then I'll do it maybe leg day just to work out my.
I do
arms.
want to ask you. I've been meaning to ask some people, but I work at a gym, so sometimes like I don't want to come up to me like people are like, "What is that working?" But like when you're on your knees and like you have like the rope thing that you do like trap pull downs and it's behind your head and you're like bending over.
That's an ab workout.
Is it at work? I
Lat-
wasn't sure if
like
it
when
was
you're on
like
your
a
knees?
back. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was
Isn't that the
back
lap?
abs.
The
Well,
lap
if you
pull
do
down.
it, so it really matters how the position you're going down. So if you're going straight
Mhm.
and then bending down like a what is that called? A grumpy or the things
Girdle?
that no, the
Or
thing-
not a girdle.
what they do in gel when they're like
Oh, burpees?
yeah. So if you're doing like a straight back and then a burpee, you're working your back and then your abs. Your
Core and shit.
I want to say your lower ab, maybe mid. Yeah, you kind of work out the lower back.
I heard also lower ab is also good for like lower back too.
Well, if you, dude, honestly, the back's what people usually lack on.
Yeah,
So
I
if you
don't
do,
want
if you do a full upper and then lower back workout, and then on your lower back workout, you're doing those opposite of sit-ups.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just like straight back, going down, touching the floor, coming back up on
Right.
that thing you put your legs in.
Oh,
So you put your legs in this thing and you're just going whoop.
yeah,
whoop.
the incline curl press.
It's usually by the windows.
Yeah. Well, they moved.
No,
it
not
now.
incline press.
I didn't mean. I said curl and incline press, but it's just being stupid. It's like a curl, like but at an incline, right?
On your. It's a thing where you like. You're
You're
laying
you're-
on it and you're like facing forward, leaning over. So your calf is on the fucking pad and then your
Oh, you're
knees
talking
are
about
on
the
the pad.
hamstring thing?
No, it's in the fucking window by the.
You
speed
lock your
boxer.
legs in above your waist is what's hanging off away from
your
like.
waist, and you're just dipping
Oh,
down.
I know what you're talking about now.
So
Yeah, I
this
know
is
what you're
your
talking about.
legs, and
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
your
yeah.
upper body.
It seems
and
like
you're
it's just working your core.
Dude,
I know
do
exactly
that.
what you're talking about.
I'm not joking. Do that, and your back, your lower back,
Right.
most important. If your
Right.
lower back's in shape, bro, your upper back's going to be in shape too.
One thing a lot of people shit on, and I've noticed this a lot lately, and I learned this from my stepbrother, is grip strength. A lot of people shit on grip strength and don't really pay a lot of attention to it. But if
I was waiting this whole time. Damn it.
those little grip trainers, the ones you just
Yeah, yeah.
squeeze. Honestly, if you start off with like 40 pounds, work your way up to
You know where
60, work
Rogan's
your way
at
up
with
to
those?
80. Oh, he's
Logan
probably
does
in the hundreds.
150.
Yeah.
He does 150
Grip
pound
strength
strength.
is one of the fucking... I can't stress it enough. It's so important. Like, with everything, with any sort of lift that includes your arms, your grip strength is where it all starts.
I agree. So when I first started working out, I used those wrist wraps.
Yeah.
I don't like those. And then people have like the claw grip, and the claw grip makes more sense, but they're like, it hurts your hands if you're not used to it.
You
So
may
I'm
not like
you
it
gotta-
now, but once you're fucking older and your wrists start hurting, you'll...
This
and
time
then you'll
around,
appreciate
dude, I
it.
didn't
My wrists
use
hurt
those at
already.
all. This time around, I didn't use any of the fucking wrist wraps. And my forearms got like double this. No, my forearms were fucking huge. I would take two of my hands to wrap around my wrist.
Have you guys seen the
Right.
new like wrist stretch people have been doing lately? It's not like too crazy, but it fucking sucks. So like if I like was on my hands or knees or something on the ground, so my hands would be like this, and I just turn them like this, and then like lean back and then push weight on them.
Right.
Dude, that shit like feels like you're gonna break your wrist if you're
Well,
not
fuck, if
used
you
to
got
it.
carpal tunnel, it probably hurts fucking pretty...
Which I'm pretty
fucking
sure
good.
I might have from all the years of being a fat person playing video games. You know what I mean?
Never
Like
know.
sometimes, like I was doing something earlier today, and I was like, my wrist is like clacking up and being a bitch.
Right. Well, a lot of it probably with our generation has to do with video
Phones
games.
and video games.
Yeah,
for
phones
sure.
and video games. It's like the phones in general.
Jerking
and,
off, yeah.
And jerking the fucking Kirkin, bro.
Jerking the fucking Kirkin.
All right, here's a weird question.
I'm always down for weird questions.
When do you think, like, how old were you when you think you fucking first, like, realized what jerking your fucking Kirkin was?
10 or 12.
See, I'm not sure. Like, I honestly, genuinely don't remember when I was like, yo, I could fucking just beat the shit out of this thing.
I
It feels
don't
great.
generally remember either, but I generally remember like my dad would be like, "Quit touching your fucking dick."
And you're like, no,
Yeah.
leave me alone. It feels too good.
Yeah, no. And also, I was caught as a young boy playing with myself too, so I remember that moment.
Oh no! Straight hands in the pants.
Yeah,
fucking-
dude. And I still lived on River Park, so this was before like we were like,
Talking about jerking off as a kid?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna be
demonetized,
exciting,
No.
guys.
demonetized.
Well, it's like everybody does it. Guys, girls, fucking
Even if a
everybody.
I
girl
bet
says
you
she
I was
doesn't, she's done
young.
it once.
I bet you I was fucking young.
Right.
Yeah, I was
But
pretty
as soon
young
as I
too.
figured it out, it was like a good.
Like feeling.
You're like, I
Yeah.
can tug this thing and feel good. All right, here we go.
Dude,
Here's
I remember being in elementary school, and just like
Right. No,
like
you know,
in school.
no, you know what's fucked up is you're in middle school, like you're very pubescent, and you're sitting in class, and like all of a sudden the
Pubescent.
fucking bell rings, and you've got a fucking just rock hard going, and the bell rings, and like everybody gets up to like go to a different class or whatever, and you're just like. Everybody's like, what are you doing? And you're like, I gotta tie my shoe.
I'm 1,000% sure we had this same class together. Mr. Johnson, 8th grade year,
He's like, I
math.
jerked off in that class.
I didn't. No, I know you had that class because we sat next to each other, and I eraser burned myself, and I still have the scar to this day. But there was the teacher in there that helped one student only and one student only because she was friends with his parents, and he's a rich kid.
Right.
Yeah. So I think you remember. But one time me and you sat in the back of the class.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you remember this. If I know you were there, but like
One of you guys are taking a beer bong with me.
Oh, I was already kind of planning on it.
We leaking?
Yeah, he's foaming
Oh,
over.
hurry up, take it.
Oh.
Let's go, take it.
Oh, okay,
Pound it, chug it.
okay.
I'll take one here in a little bit once I void my fucking bladder, because if I take one of those right now, I'm gonna piss like every 10 seconds.
Honestly, that was kind of hard at first,
They
but
like to party, motherfuckers.
let me finish this story though. So I'm literally like 13, 12 right now. Okay, and this woman in front of me is probably 30, 40, full grown woman. She was mediocre at best,
A mid.
but she was wearing a thong, gold, and it was sticking out in front of me, dude. And I was like, dude, I was a young boy. I was like, dude, I'll straight fuck you
were
right
like,
here, right now. I could have sworn me and you were just like, bro,
Holy shit!
because we're young boys. We've never seen like thongs and women underwear and shit. You know what I mean? So we're like, bro, we're in
my
class
God.
right now. This bitch's thong's hanging out, and she's a teacher. What?
No, I almost think did you have science? It was like there was like a female science teacher at the middle school. I think it may have been her.
No, it was
No, she was this real skinny.
Files, wasn't it?
Yes,
Files.
I was
yes,
close.
Miss Files. Yes, I remember
She,
that.
she was pregnant for most of her
Yes,
year, though.
she had like 3 or 4 kids, but that you know what that means,
Dude, yeah.
She fucking likes to fuck.
I don't care if you're pregnant.
Yeah, because my 7th
I'm a
grade.
dog.
I'm a dog.
I am a dog, dude. I just told a bitch that recently. I was like, yo,
I'm
I'm
a
a dog, but I got some
dog.
respect.
When I worked in Idaho, Boise,
Same
Bend.
place.
When I worked in Bend with Colton and
Yeah.
fucking Dawson, dude, that's our thing. We're like, I'm a dog. We'd say that every time we
I'm
wake
a
up. I'm a
dog.
dog.
I'm a dog.
And it was just like our fucking hype up thing. Like
Right,
anytime we
gets
got
you
like
pumped.
unhyphy, we're just like, I'm a dog. Just to hype ourselves back up. And
Dude.
then we would say,
I straight up am a dog.
we'd say
though.
something. Oh, dude, you don't even know the half of it.
I don't know if we want to get started on that subject, but
we be cat calling. Hey, but
hey, baby.
get your ass over here.
Honestly, though, tell me how you guys would feel though if like the roles were reversed and like
I would
women
love
were
to
the
be
ones.
catcalled.
Right, I'd be like, hey.
Yeah, women just came
There
up to
is-
you.
Right, they're like, hey, big boy, and I'm like, okay.
There's some women out there that do get There's some women out there that get catcalled and they're like,
Right,
that's right.
they know how to
motherfucker."
brush
And then
it
there's
off.
bitches out there that, what you say to me? I said you're fucking sexy and I fucked the shit out of
Right.
you.
And they're like, I'm gonna cancel you on social media right now.
Oh, speaking of cancel on social media, poor Johnny Depp, man. Fuck,
Oh,
dude, that shit's
Amber,
pissing me
Amber
off.
Heard is a fucking. Ugh.
Dude, I don't know what. Like,
She cut his finger off.
I
Dude, she
see-
and
did a
shit in
lot
his
of
bed.
dirty shit.
I see all like the TikToks they have on him, and like,
Well, he's in
court.
trials right now.
Dude, yeah, they have a bunch of TikToks on him in court.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
I was just watching something before I came over here, and this guy's like, he's like really trying to like make sure like Johnny Depp acknowledged that he signed this thing, and he's like,
chug, 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 chug.
and the lawyer guy's like, and so you were the one to sign this, and he's like, are we talking about the paper that I've now said for the 4th time? Yes, I have signed. And he's like, well, I just want to make. And he's like, no, I fucking signed it. I signed it.
Did you guys see the clips where like the prosecutor was like every time he would make any sort of statement, the prosecutor was like hearsay, hearsay, and he's like, dude, how? Like I just got the statement out and I saw it with my own eyes. How was it hearsay? Hearsay is when you hear it from somebody else.
Yeah.
He's like, I experienced it. How was it hearsay?
Amber just the whole time in her little suit, just
Snooty fucking.
bitch, you know what the fuck you did.
You seen the one that when he's like, she was freaking out, so I stood up, and then she squared up on me. He literally says it. She squared up
What?
in my doorway, so I was like, what? He's like, do you want to hit me? Then hit me. If that's what you really want to do, then hit me. And he goes, bam. She hit me. And I was like, do you want another one? You want to hit me again? Hit me again. Come on, I'm giving you permission. Bam, hits me again. So I grabbed her by the shoulders, went to the bed, sat her down, and said, you're done. I'm out. I'm never coming back.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Dude,
But at the same time, you know Johnny Depp's a fucking thug.
Dude, Johnny
Oh,
Depp is.
dude.
Dude, I didn't realize this motherfucker had a band until these trials.
And he's
But
like an
you know-
amazing
you
painter
know,
too.
like-
yeah,
Maybe some of the stuff that's been brought up is true.
fabricated or
No, true. Like, I don't think he's abuser.
Oh,
I mean, he
absolutely
might
not.
be. He
No.
might, like, got
I-
really mad. Like, the time that... dude,
defended
if a girl
himself,
punched
if
me,
anything.
if I'm dating a girl and she punches me in the face,
That's immediately.
there's, like, 4 different reactions I'm going at. Okay, there's... I'm mad, and I'm probably never going to punch a girl in the face, but it's
Right.
going to be, like, whatever, you know?
But you will give her enough to let her know to
there's,
stop.
Okay, I deserve that. Or do you want to punch me again? Come on, fucking hit me again.
Right.
Or there's...
fuck you, bitch. I'm
Yeah,
out.
like, get the fuck out of my house.
Well,
like,
see-
who do you think you are punching me?
The problem is people like to disregard the fact that females can do serious damage. They're like, oh, it's
Dude,
just a
yeah, I know.
female. They can't hurt you.
Well,
it's like,
I'm also-
no.
I'm also sick.
That's
of,
not true.
Bro, I let a girl hit me before, and she was, like, my first love, I guess you
I
can
let
say.
Sky Hack slap me in the face once, and
I
that
let-
rattled me.
Say her no last name.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right.
My old neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know who you're talking about.
Dude, and we're just chilling. And she's like, I just really want to hit someone in the face. I'm like, drunk.
Do it.
It's on New Year's. I'm like, fucking hit me. Hit me. I just seen stars.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get knocked out, but I seen stars. I'm like,
Right.
okay, I'm not going to let you do that again.
Right.
But
Yeah.
my biggest issue is women like strive for equality, which is fair. Like,
Equal rights, equal fights.
But if you're gonna fucking blast on me, and if I'm like defending myself, I shouldn't be the first one to go to jail.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Yeah, I
That's how
shouldn't be
feel.
the first one that's like, oh, you're in cuffs because you're a big man and you laid hand. She fucking blasted me first.
See, my thing with it is like, if a woman is willing, like, if women are allowed to blast men and just hit them and not really face a lot of consequences, then
dude.
I think they should be going to fucking combat zones, and I think they should fight shoulder to shoulder with the brave fucking men who go into I'm not saying there aren't women
Last
who.
I knew, Trump put it into that.
Well, there is now somewhat roles where women are going into like combat zones, but they're not in direct conflict. They're usually like medics and like they're not like a saw machine gunner.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, I heard that women were like rejected because like periods and tampons cost too much.
See, a lot of the reason why they're not getting the same sort of standards in the military is because, like, I'm not trying to shit talk women, but men are just physically more able to do certain things. We're designed.
We're
Feel
hunters.
obligated.
They're gatherers. It's not a
Right.
disrespect. Like my
No.
girl to this day says the same shit. Women were meant, or like from the dawn of time, women
nurture.
were meant to nurture,
Yeah.
find fruit, while men went out and fucked shit
And
up.
it's
And
another thing,
battled, yeah.
Back in the day before they even let women in, it's like because the dudes will feel obligated to.
Rape and do all that crazy
No.
shit.
Well, there's a lot of
Well, I'm
that.
just saying. What,
No,
that's-
Wow.
No, the
Back to
military.
men are dogs.
The military is full of a lot of rape
But they're
accusations.
trying to get to like
100%.
guys will feel obligated to help the women in distress.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they're
Well-
getting shot out, they'll sacrifice their own life, which that's one thing, every man for themselves type of thing.
Right.
But even if it was like you're gonna die if you help her, they would still do it.
Right.
That's more
Well,
soldiers going to die than.
Well, and if you think about it, like the standards like that they have to make women meet aren't anywhere close to what the men have to meet. So say if you're in fucking battle and you get shot in the fucking leg and you need to be picked up and your battle buddy is a fucking 120-pound female from
She's not
fucking
picking
Portland,
you up.
Oregon who fucking gets her nails done and fucking whatever. She's not picking your ass up. You're dead.
Well, let's be fair. If she's from Portland, Oregon, and gets her nails done, they have beaten the fuck out of her by that point. If she's in battle, that's fucking beaten
Right.
Okay, trying to get off the subject. Do you guys know where the G spot is?
Yes, I do, sir.
Bro, that is the most elusive. No, it's
I
secret.
can't find
Fake,
it, man.
man.
It's like
fake.
Area 51, bro.
It's
No.
definitely
Yeah.
not a rivet feeling, and I
rivet
definitely don't know how to
feeling.
find it and wiggle my hand back and forth on it. I don't know these places.
It's just a magical wonderland.
it is, dude.
Your
The
body
clitoris,
is a
I can't
wonderland.
find it, man. It makes me real mad.
It's hiding. No.
Now, I personally think I was blessed enough to find a woman at a young enough age to be like, yo, motherfucker, this is where it's at, and this is how you make it happen.
Yeah, before she got old, and she's like, you have to know where
See,
Yeah, exactly.
The problem with most women is most women are too afraid to express exactly what they want or how they want it.
That's
so
why.
there are a lot of women out there that are like disservicing themselves by like not speaking up.
Withholding the information that fucking brings them pleasure.
Yeah, literally. And like, I don't know. There's some women that are just like open,
Clearly,
ready to fucking just rock.
Us men know how to make us come. We're like out of the gate. We don't know how to please a woman, and it takes some time. Like you gotta be
All women
a
are
dog
different.
to figure it out.
it
Sometimes
takes a lot of practice.
Well,
it does. That's what
yeah.
I mean. But you gotta be a dog.
But see, men are so much more simple when it comes to women because
you
it's
jerk
like
it,
most,
you put it in,
yeah,
and it's done. Dude.
Most men, it's a simple fucking motion and you're good. Like,
Okay, there's not one position you guys won't come at.
no,
No, yeah,
no.
The girls are like that though.
Long enough.
Did you hear recently that it takes 40 minutes to get a woman aroused? Like to get her
Oh.
fully committed? No, that's like studies, scientific
Right, the
studies.
I
general
can make
amount
a
of
girl
time it takes for her
squirt.
to be fully in the fucking
Moment.
like right.
Like,
I can
dude,
make a
this
girl
shit.
squirt within 15 minutes.
See,
Guaranteed.
squirting.
Well, all girls are different too because it's like some girls you could fuck them and literally within the first 5 minutes of you doing shit, they're fucking the whole bed's wet, just wet everywhere.
Dude, having sex is like a test for me.
Well, my thing
like a
is
test.
squirting isn't
Like, you
also
gotta
like
get
an
everything
achievement.
right.
Only certain women can squirt,
Right. There are certain women that just can't.
and it's
legit
also
fucking-
90% piss, which I'm about to go do.
right, which I'm about to go do. No, I don't know why tonight, but I'm fucking like I'm gonna have to go after him. Like my bladder is just not.
I was like, I don't want to pee. They both have stood up. I don't want to do it.
I'm a-
I'm like, I have
I seen you grab yourself a couple times like, oh, fuck.
I'm going to have to start getting a catheter or some shit. Like,
I want to get off the subject, though. Let's go somewhere else.
Off what subject, though?
Women.
Oh, women. No.
Hey, maybe next week we'll actually have a girl here.
Or is that the same one guest you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, that would have been cool.
I'm hoping so.
Like, we need to find more people that just have interesting shit to talk about. Because, like,
she's pretty interesting.
Well, no, I'm not saying she's not interesting, but I know there's a lot of people out there with good stories to tell. They just, like, they don't know that there's platforms like you have that people can come on and express their stories or their emotions or whatever. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like once we're a little bit more out there and, like, people who are, like, legit finally kind of stumble upon us, I think we'll get some really good guests. Not saying Cole isn't a fucking great guest, because that last podcast we did, the fucking episode 3, was legit. I mean, that was probably the best podcast to date, for sure. I mean, it was comfortable. Cole was relaxed. You were relaxed. We both were sitting there throwing questions at him.
I'm just pissed the argument never got on our argument.
What? Oh, with the episode, technically what technically should have been episode 3.
Yeah.
I know, I'm so pissed about that. Like, I want to bring the memory cards over here and pop them into your computer to see if maybe your computer can, like, get past the corruption or whatever the fuck you call it.
I'm back.
But yeah, I can't get it to work.
I'm kind of bummed. I was really looking forward to that.
I know, that was a good fucking argument.
Dude, yeah, especially when I turned everything on.
And we went on for a fucking...
Dude, I hate to say it, but I got so upset.
Dude, you're in the normal pissed off. Like, it was a fucking mark.
I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, there's no way he's arguing right now. Like, there's
so
no
lost.
fucking way he's arguing.
Yeah, it was good arg. I even went home. I woke my girlfriend up by accident, just like by coming in the house all loud, and she came in the room to like ask me how my night was. And I was like, "Hey, I got a question for you. Is the older brother from Malcolm in the Middle also playing Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother?" And she's like, "No, absolutely not." I was like, "Okay, fucking thank you." That was a good argument, though.
Did he ever admit?
He still said it was his opinion.
Which is valid. We all got our own opinions.
No, you can have your own opinion, but when you're factually wrong, you have to.
You gotta say something.
I never said I wasn't wrong.
I don't know about that one, bud.
No, at one point, Whitlow was like, "Just admit you're wrong," and you're like, "I will not."
You're like, when you guys are sober.
And then you had to walk away.
No, I specifically said too. I specifically said, I could be wrong. I was like, I don't know. But I was like, I feel like that's who it is. Like, I'm never set on any sort of opinions. Like, you guys, like, I could have the, like, most set opinion. Like, oh, this is how I feel. And then you guys could come at me with, like, details 2 weeks later. And I could totally change my mind and be like, okay, this is really how
It was just so great. Because you were literally saying both men's name, who are two different men, and then being like, same person. I was like, dude, I can't even.
Like I told you, I'm not kidding you. That whole week prior to that, I was fasting, like not a just fucking simple, just little intermittent fasting. I was full on just not drinking fucking water for like a week straight following up to that. And like, I'm not kidding with you guys. That next day, I woke up. I was so fucking hungover. You can ask Kirsten. I almost asked her to call off work because I was so fucking hungover. I was just like, I feel like shit. I can't take care of all 3 of our kids while
She's
I'm feeling
like, you can't do that no more.
So this is Francis.
Yeah, no, never.
That's Francis.
Oh, no, I know. I saw that it's 2 different actors. But if you look at them side-by-side comparison photos, dude, they have a lot of similarities.
They look alike, but
they look a lot.
You were
alike.
arguing very hard about their.
Well, yeah, I was fucking drunk. I was fucked up, hella fucked up. But no, I'm never.
I still don't see the similarities.
I'm never not willing to admit that I'm wrong. Like if somebody can present me with the facts, I'm legit. Like I'll admit I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot of the time.
How old is Neil Patrick Harris?
But
He's probably like 50 something.
I do like to argue things out, and like you and Zach were talking about it. Like that's why Zach wants me to come and podcast with him because it's like I like to argue. It's like I mean,
he's hoping that
right.
He won't. He doesn't even want to do a podcast without, you know.
Right. When it's like, it's funny because like how Marshall got that last time when we argued, how Marshall was getting fucking heated.
I told him I was pretty upset.
The last time I hung out with Zach, me and him at McMiniman's Edgefield, me and him were so fucking drunk, we argued.
I talked to him about that. He said he doesn't remember it.
Dude, he was fucking housed as fuck.
I talked about it in front of Skylar too, and she's like, I don't remember that. Was Sky there?
Yeah, she was there. Her mom was there too. And same with her mom's boyfriend or husband or whoever he is.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he is a cool guy.
I want to say his name's Richard. I might be wrong.
Oh, yeah. I'm not skinny guy, dark hair. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's cool. But yeah, it was... Dude, he was so housed.
So Neil Patrick Harris is 48 and Christopher Masterson is 42.
Oh, I think... so another thing I figured out about the whole Christopher Masterson thing, I know this is kind of like outlandish and kind of off away from it, but one of the things that kept fucking me up is he's Hyde's brother from that 70s show. Yeah. Like in legit real life. Like that's his legit brother. Yes, yeah. That was part of what was getting, I don't know why, but it was part of some of the information.
Yeah, Hyde. Hyde. When I just looked him up, it showed Hyde as like also.
Yeah, it's his fucking brother.
They don't look anything like
No.
Probably because one has hair and the one doesn't.
Yeah. And the beard too, because Hyde has the fucking beard. The
yeah,
facial hair,
I did know that these
y'all
were
can grow beards.
brothers.
I'm like,
I kind of can.
Like a naked mole rat around.
Oh, I didn't know.
Naked mole rat.
He's also in Scary Movie 2. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he is. He's like a fucking
he's in
hardcore.
American History X.
He's a hardcore. What?
I didn't know that.
Who is he in American History X?
I don't know, but these are movies
see who he is in American History
X. Yeah,
X.
you're right. I should. Yeah.
Because I've never.
Was he the little brother? Could you imagine?
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
They look completely different. That movie though, I don't know if I even want to talk about that one. That movie is wild. Have you seen that movie, Josh?
The ending of it is crazy.
American
Have you never
History
seen? Oh wow,
dude, that movie is very controversial.
Dude, okay. Speaking of fat men that are yoked, have you seen what he looks like nowadays?
Yeah, hold on, Ethan Suplee. Have you guys? Yeah,
the brother from My Name Is Earl.
Yes.
Dude, that guy is fucking.
Dude, he was
shit. Brick house.
He was morbidly obese.
Like in the Butterfly Effect, like he is like easily 500 pounds.
Well, in American History X, he was like 500
pounds. Movie
pounds.
Called Dog.
Is
I'm
he?
pretty sure it's called Dog. It's with
So it says he's Darnell
Channing
Darcy
Tatum.
is who he plays.
I don't remember who that character was.
Oh, there's the guy that blasted the little brother.
Oh yeah, he's like smoking the cigarette in the bathroom, and he's like, "What's up, fool?"
Yeah.
The curb stomp scene,
dude. The movie starts.
Dude, yeah, he's all in there beating cakes on
his
that
car
fucking
gets
chick.
stolen, and he goes out there and just curb stomps a motherfucker, dude. I'm like,
he's like, "You want to fucking steal my car, motherfucker?" He's like, "Bite the fucking curb."
This is the same actor. If people that don't know, this is the same actor from Fight Club and the Hulk movie from 2008.
Yes.
Straight gangster.
He is one of the
He's
best
a good actor.
actors.
He is a good actor.
He really is. I would love to be
Edward
Norton.
You'd love to be an actor?
Oh, I would love to.
Dude, I think that, but I did CPR class. You know how
going.
You know how
right?
So you know how I came out of your house before CPR class? I've always thought I could be a good actor. And then I did CPR class, and I had to act like I was in the scenario, and I was like, you call 911, and I felt so ridiculous, bro.
You get me a first aid kit and an AED.
Yeah, I did learn how to use an AED, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I was the one that volunteered to be the person that did CPR.
The chest compressions.
While I had a second person doing the AED, like getting it ready.
I'm the type of person that volunteered to inhale water, so you had to do that.
No, it's not live. I gotta say though, I did my CPR class on 420.
I'm choking. Kiss me.
Yeah.
Fucking Sandlot or not Sandlot? Fucking
Sandlot.
Yeah, dude.
Nikki Peppercorn or whatever the fuck her name is. Lotioning and
beer bong,
lotioning.
bitch?
I love how they married at the end. Like the movie ends right, and it like telling like each what they all did.
Oh he's got like 5 kids with this chick. Lotioning and lotioning.
So you know the catcher, the fat kid with like the
I
curly
never
red
noticed
hair?
that he really had kids with her.
That's not.
Yeah. Well, like not in real life.
No,
but, like,
it was like at the end of
I
the
know what
movie.
you're talking about. I never noticed that.
Yeah, no, it says they got married and had kids together.
That's dope.
Honestly,
that's like something you hear nowadays. Real life shit right there.
For real, though.
Right.
Honestly.
It's just weird. Like I don't know. I guess it's just weird to me because like we've all been around each other for so long. But
what he just said reminded me of you, and you kind of have a real life story of a teacher wanting you.
Oh fuck! I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't have to bring names. You don't gotta do nothing. But you got a real life story of a teacher being like, "Yo, come hang out at my house," and no teacher says that.
I know. I could have been legit one of those stories that you see in the news where you're like, dude, you see these stories where it's like teacher has sex, like it's like 27-year-old teacher has sex with like 15-year-old student or some shit.
Can I just interject really quick? Every time
she hot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he knows who she is.
Yeah,
but.
he dropped out too soon, but
Substitute?
Yeah.
She dances.
Not the one. Nope. No, you're not. Not the one that owns the business on Main Street. Not her.
Dude, like, yeah, she was so fine. Like,
dude, she worked at the prison too and shit.
Well, and it's like
that's enough.
She taught some sort of dancing, but yeah, it was one of those scenarios where it was almost like, you know, one of those kids that gets to bang the hot substitute teacher.
What's that? That's My Boy?
Yes, but that wasn't a sub.
Wait,
but yeah,
That's My Boy.
With Adam Sandler, where Adam Sandler fucks the teacher and then she gets pregnant and they have the kid.
And then he gets old and bankrupt and shit.
It's the guy from like Dick in the Box, Andy Samberg.
What is it called?
That's My Boy.
Isn't it have a David Spade?
Yeah, probably David Spade. No, that's the Father of the Year.
Father of the Year.
That movie's fucking hilarious too.
Yeah.
Though.
People hate that movie for some reason.
Have you guys seen the Father of the Year that has the dude? Who's the guy that died? That was
That's My Boy. I'll give you a quick trailer.
Oh, with Adams.
Adam Sandler fucks his school teacher.
My dick in a box.
Andy Sandberg.
Yeah.
Andy Sandberg.
Okay, I didn't.
That's funny because I said the guy from Dick in the Box.
Right. No, I don't know his actor name.
It was his name's.
You know
Andy
who he
Samberg.
looks? You know who Andy Samberg looks like, right?
Who?
He looks like Ben Baxter.
That was somebody that I thought about reaching out to come to kickboxing recently.
Honestly, I kind of like. I don't know. I think he would make for kind of a decent podcast.
I think he would make for a good addict podcast.
Right, because he has had some.
Who wants to do that?
Fucked up situations.
I mean, either or. I mean, we're pretty both close
care.
with Ben, so I don't think that one.
It really doesn't matter to me. However we want to do this, if it's him 2 podcasts and me 2 podcasts, like whatever rotation it is, it doesn't matter.
The only reason I
to me.
was like Dylan can go this time is just because I'm not the biggest fan anymore. You know what I mean? But I was still willing to be here. I was still willing to be part of it.
I was like, yeah, there's probably a reason.
Yeah.
Marshall will just be sitting there going, shut the fuck up, bitch.
I probably would be.
Yeah, shut your fucking mouth.
I'd probably be having a hard time sitting next to him just because he irks me. He gets underneath my skin a little bit.
You'd be right there.
I have a lot of shit to say in that situation too, so it's like it probably is a better thing that didn't happen tonight.
No, yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It was my last resort, and I had to come through you guys first because I'm not going to make you guys fucking.
Because you were like, "Are you sure? Like, if you don't want
I'm not going to make you guys fucking uncomfortable or anything."
Right, and I appreciate that. Like,
and I went through 3 people before that, so don't act like that was my first choice.
Right? Yeah, for real.
I just gotta say, the woman they used for That's My Boy, smash, bro.
But I'm hoping that girl that I was supposed to have on this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the girl that we're supposed to have on this podcast is going to be on next week.
That would be cool.
I gotta say, just because we recently brought it up, I'm pretty sure she's in an episode of How I Met Your Mother. Pretty sure of it. I'll go to Cass.
Are you guys gonna take a shot or?
I mean, I'm just big boy chilling on this.
Well, no, I didn't know if you guys wanted it because I'm gonna fucking beer.
Oh, cheers! 1 sec.
Oh, cheers! You! I got a beer.
I've only took like 2 shots or 1 shot this whole fucking.
Hey, honestly, I could
perfect thing is this shit's warm. Oh no, you had it nice, so it's perfectly cool.
Dude, you know, I feel.
So, what do you guys think about the Mike Tyson in the airport thing?
I don't think he should face any charges.
I honestly missed it. It's over my head. I don't know what's going on. So if you guys want to fully explain to me what happened,
what I watched off of TikTok,
World Star,
Instagram.
Star. Is that still a thing?
Oh wow, it's more of chicks shaking their fucking asses than anything.
Of course it is.
What I've seen and experienced off of everything I've watched is the dude was harassing him, literally.
Yeah,
there's a dude videotaping.
He wouldn't shut up.
Videotaping.
It's like a person
from
that
the
wants
other
to get
aisle.
hit, you know
There's a guy videotaping from the other aisle, going, "He's talking shit." Mike Tyson. The guy's like, "Fuck this!" I'm not sure what he's saying, but he's just like,
should I pull the YouTube?
He starts tapping on Mike Tyson's seat because he's flying commercial for some reason. Da da da. Next thing you know,
Tyson says, "Fuck it."
But Tyson was holding back.
Did
The
you
whole
see?
time,
Well, no.
probably.
Did you see the
No,
guy
like
that was
he wasn't
sitting?
even hitting him that hard.
No.
He was like,
Those were like
he was
fucking
just like this.
Warning shots.
right. But did you see the guy that was sitting in the row behind them that was like trying to hold Tyson back? I'm like, dude,
Good
what?
luck.
Yeah, good luck. What are you doing? Like, he's gonna fucking murder you too.
I love how I literally typed the word Mike, and then it's Mike Tyson airplane.
That's fucked
It's a
up.
thing, though.
It
That's
is.
why it's relevant.
2
Right.
days. 2 days.
It's like if you type in "don't mind."
Yeah, right.
Don't mind if we drink.
We need to figure out how to get the links to work in our fucking in the Instagram.
Are they not?
No, because like I noticed on the pictures that you posted, if you like go on them and you look at the link,
May I
For
turn this
YouTube?
up so I can come through?
it depends on what it is.
It's Mike Tyson.
That's a public.
Yeah, this is.
I highly doubt they copyrighted it. That's
Yeah, that's not.
It's a no, it's a public video.
Yeah.
I
There's
mean,
no music or anything.
No, you can do the sound, just don't do the video.
Yeah, no, they
You can
just
only
can't
copyright
see
videos.
it.
Alright, everybody, hush.
Should have never gave you his money.
Peasants, huh?
Well, I kind of feel like the whole thing, it wasn't really set up, but I feel like they did it to get some clout. I feel like it was,
publicity.
yeah, I feel like it was clout chase. Because, like, look at right here. I mean,
Just got beat up by Mike Tyson.
He's literally, folks. If you can see my face,
yeah, he's all pouting, crying.
I was talking shit and got hit. That's another fucking thing,
Talk
dude.
shit, get hit.
That's right.
Talk shit, get
hit, dude.
That's the standard. Like, we need to carry that across everything. The standard is you talk shit,
I'm
you're gonna
just
get
so
fucking
sick
hit.
of motherfuckers thinking they can run their mouth,
Well-
say anything they want, and then be like, and in today's society, you
Blame that-
shouldn't touch me.
Blame that on the internet.
That dude comes out. I sexually identify myself as a woman.
Yeah, I identify as a woman.
And you
You're gonna beat a
still have a
woman,
dick, so I punched you in the face.
right?
I don't give
No,
a fuck.
So, what I seen about it and read is that guy has a lot of criminal background.
Of course he does, because he's a fucking harasser.
Oh,
I don't want to say
rascal.
names, but it reminds me of someone.
I feel like I should know who you're talking about, but it's just right over. Oh, Dylan
wait.
picked up on it.
I think I.
It really is, though, dude. Right over. That Jeff
Like
Dunham.
someone that just needs to get beat up, but
Wow, there's a lot of those.
Bro, I mean, send him my way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
you guys don't know. Marshall's a kickboxer.
And if you didn't know, I got a place to where I could legally beat you up.
Right, yeah,
Sign
right.
this
Come
contract.
on.
Let's go,
For real, dude. Sign the
motherfucker.
contract. You can't sue. I will fight you.
Well, hey, Oregon is one of those states where mutual combat. It's a legal thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I did not
has,
know that.
Oregon has mutual combat. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't want to say
That's why
I'm
there's no
100%.
fighting ground here.
There's what? No what?
No fighting ground here.
Last I knew,
What do you mean?
like,
Like,
no
you
matter.
can't fight. There's no fucking mixed
Yep.
martial arts classes. and
Oh,
shit.
right.
Last I knew, like, yeah, we brought it up. I think that episode's the one that had the file corrupt, but we brought it up how, like, Mission, Oregon, which is a reservation, like Indian reservation,
Right.
like, they allow fighting because, like, they're a sovereign state.
Yeah.
They can do that. But, like, the state of Oregon does not like people touching each other,
No.
like, at all. But, like, where I'm going to go fight in Washington, like, you can still legally duel motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
You can straight be like, 10 paces, bitch, and
Well-
then fire at one another, and then the winner would be like, I won.
Right.
You're both going to jail.
Well, that's like
Yeah, most likely, but like ideally though, like
I was
you can
watching
still
that
duel.
Joe Rogan podcast where they're saying like a president of the United States had 100 duels.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that was
Theodore Roosevelt was a bad
gangster. Well,
motherfucker.
he had the rugmen or the rough Riders.
Riders,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it was.
He went blind in one of his eyes because of the fact that he liked to box so much.
Dude, that guy was a fucking
He-
gangster.
Boxing back in the day are
He-
way different than now.
Well,
Oh yeah, that
he-
was the.
You can
bring
thank
him up.
You can thank him for every single national park that exists in the United States. You can thank him for the fact that we're allowed to hunt deer and elk and other large game because he literally created the system for which we get our hunting tags and everything from.
Yes, sir.
Like,
and
he-
national parks.
Yeah, he literally like was the godfather of conservation. Like he wanted to keep all these things here in the United States for our kids and future generations to enjoy.
I honestly think Theodore Roosevelt is
Was
the
one of the best
reason
presidents.
is the reason why America is as
how
good
it
as
is.
it is.
Yeah. I honestly think you're correct.
Yeah.
He
So-
did a lot of great things.
Same thing
A
about
lot
Joe
of great
Rogan
things.
is there's this boxer that he claims to be one of the best boxers in the world back in the day.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Who
And
are you talking about? Like what boxer?
he's gay.
I don't
This
know who he's
boxer
talking
was
about,
gay.
but Rogan is fucking
Bro.
good about everything, so.
Yeah, like we're obviously not on his fucking like if I knew
He has a lot of knowledge in
dude,
fighting.
yeah, if not in that he knows names and I don't.
Right.
But there's a boxer back in the day, like back in the 70s or 80s, back when gay wasn't like
Where
Not
if you came
accepted.
out, you were like hated by all
So,
Christians
like,
and burned
yeah.
at the stake.
Right.
and there was a gay boxer. Very, very
Please
good.
look that up because I'm really curious
yeah.
to who that is. I don't know.
And
I never heard that.
he killed the dude
What?
in a fucking match.
No
Because
way.
the dude was calling, part my language, he was calling him like a faggot. He
Right.
was calling him like a
Derogatory
Yeah,
terms.
he could named everything he could before the fight. And the guy's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Watch this. And he killed him in the fucking boxing ring.
What?
Yep.
Damn. I haven't.
Bad motherfucker.
I'm really curious to know
Bad
who that is.
motherfucker.
That's
So
interesting.
this says in 1992, Griffin was viciously beaten and almost killed on New York City State after leaving. No,
It was in black and
This
white.
was after leaving a gay bar. No, this ain't accurate. Sorry, folks. Let me keep doing.
Don't
some
you guys
research.
think it's crazy though when like fighters get in fights on the street and it's like who I mean I know there's people out there that don't know like of certain fighters, but it's like if you knew that this person is a fucking MMA fighter or a boxer or a kickboxer, why
Emily
the fuck would you
Griffin?
fight
Yeah,
them?
that's what I keep getting. Yeah,
Emily?
Emily Griffin killed opponent who
At
called
the
him
weight
gay.
in Parrot,
In boxing history,
Griffin
as
is a
champion who
bisexual
killed his
man
opponent
by
because he
touching
had
his-
taunted him as
Hold
a
on,
gay.
no. One person.
I know. I apologize.
man
There you
by touching his buttocks and making a homophobic slur.
Oh
Griffin
damn.
won the bout by knocking out Parrot, never recovering consciousness, and died in the
Well-
hospital 10 days later.
That's like have you guys heard of that Mexican boxer that
So that's
like
him. It's Emily Griffin.
Is it? Hold on, I
That's
have to-
Emily, right?
Yeah, no, that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emily. And this is the photo I'm getting from that person.
Oh, yeah, I
Ha-
guarantee it's him because
have-
it's black and white.
Yeah.
have you guys heard of the boxer that like he's a Hispanic boxer?
The guy that fought fucking.
He fought some black guy, and like they were
Mayweather,
they were
right?
no
No.
they were in a fight
No,
anyways.
there was that.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But anyways, they were in a fight, and like the fight was going good. They're like 4 or 5 rounds in, and
As
the
you can
black-
tell, we're not sports people. So.
I
Right,
am, but
they're-
I'm not.
I-
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
names.
I'm not in on the
just-
fine details. But anyways, they were like 4 or 5 rounds in, and I'm pretty sure the Mexican dude was like winning by points, while this black dude started like kind of he's fighting dirty. Well, he started striking him to the back of the head. He started rabbit.
I know what you're talking about.
He started rabbit punching this guy to the back of the head, the Hispanic boxer. He started rabbit punching him, and the Hispanic boxer was complaining. He's like, this is hurting me. He's like, it's fucking me
Brain
up.
dead?
Yeah, well,
That's UFC.
no. This is a boxer.
No, this.
So this
he's-
guy, he's like, he keeps hurting me. He keeps hurting me. The fight ends. I don't remember how exactly it ended, but the fight ends. He goes back to the locker room. The dude ends up passing out, like falling over, passing out. And so they take him to the hospital, and they're like, what the fuck's wrong with him? Because they stopped the fight like 2 or 3 times because the black guy kept hitting him in the back of the head, rabbit punches, which is dangerous. Well, he had been in the hospital for a little bit, and he started having all these problems. Well, come to find out, those punches to the back of the head affected his brain, and now he's literally like, he's not like
I
fully
think we
on a
brought this
vegetable.
up in the first podcast.
I think so. Well, maybe a little bit, but he's legit full on vegetable. Like he's like
That's
like,
in UFC.
I don't even know. It's boxing.
It's
Like,
UFC.
no, it's boxing. I know for a fact it's boxing.
I'm pretty sure it's UFC.
I don't
It's
even.
it's like Robert Colon or something like
I'll
that.
look
He's
that
a
up in a
I know
boxer.
what you're
second.
talking about.
I just gotta say, I didn't know Everlast has been around as long as ass.
Oh, Everlast has been around.
Yeah, dude,
forever.
a black and white photo, and these guys are wearing Everlast shorts.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what Everlast is.
It's a brand, bro. Everlast.
They make a lot.
Yeah,
of,
dude, fucking Everlast.
I'm fucking look at
Everlast.
They make gloves,
Everlast.
speed bags.
over the head.
Over the head, baby.
Whenever I hear Everlast, I just think of the rapper Everlast.
I actually don't know who that is.
Whitey Ford sings the blues. What it's like.
What it's like.
That's what he sings. He's a dope artist. He's been on Rogan a bunch actually.
Who was? Do you remember the fighter's name that you just said?
I think it was something like Robert Colon.
Robert.
Just put in
Colon.
put
I
in
gotcha.
Mexican boxer with
Brain
brain
dead?
damage.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
Yeah, because he, like, dude was one of the best. Like, he was a bad dude. And, like, honestly, it chokes me up to see the videos of him, like, how he is. Because, it's like, the dude can't live
it's the same guy that we talked about last time. Yeah.
What's his name?
Maybe it is boxing. It is boxing.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, Pritchard Colon.
Colon.
Cologne.
It has weird, like, Astro marks on
Yeah,
it.
That whole
I've watched
situation's
TikToks,
fucked
dude.
up,
That's
dude.
pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
Like, it
that's
makes
super
me, like,
fucked up.
choke up when I see it. Because, like,
You know that boxer that did that to him probably doesn't box no more.
oh, I would
hope not, honestly.
I would hope he quit.
Just like,
Emily.
yeah, I bet you. I mean, maybe. He's probably he called me a
See,
faggot. Fuck this shit.
That's the thing that people don't understand, like, about fights.
See,
And, like,
dude, Josh, look at this
I
real
understand that, like, back in the day.
That's him fighting the guy that punched him in the back of the head, and
No, I've seen this.
Like-
and that's him now. Like, how sad is that?
I understand that,
fucked.
like, everybody back in the day, and, like, it's still
It's tragic.
honorable to have, like, a fist fight, and, like, you know, man on man,
Dude,
you
look
use
at
your
that.
fists.
One moment I'm interviewing, the next minute I'm stuck in a chair cross-eyed, don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, literally.
That's terrifying. And I'm about to fight in a month.
But
dude.
see,
like, that's terrifying.
That's like I told
Don't
you.
think about that.
That's like I told Marshall recently. I not to think
Dude,
about
this
that.
is him saying
This is-
the back of my head. Right here. He's literally a photo of him rubbing the back of his head.
This is the exact guy I was actually talking to Marshall about in regards because I was talking to him about
Yeah,
his
I remember
fights.
this.
I'm like, Marshall, you need to think about this because like Joe Rogan even talks about it. When you go into like these fighting rings as a professional fighter or semi-pro, whatever, amateur,
Yeah,
whatever,
it's going to be amateur.
you
for
have
sure.
to take into the the fact that legit somebody could punch you, especially if it's a street fight.
Stop.
Somebody could punch
Stop.
you and you could fall and die.
Stop.
No, me and my coach talk about that all the time.
Stop.
Dude, no, I'm serious.
Stop.
I know, but like, yeah, that's what killed or not.
I
killed him,
want
but
Marshall
what
to
fucked him up.
fucking do what I know he's
No,
made for.
I know
I agree.
Marshall's a
brother.
fucking tough dude, and I know he's gonna fucking
Hey,
be able to
but if
defend
you want to
himself.
punch him in the
but
back of the head, guess what? Kick him in the nuts.
The thing is, I personally,
we'll follow up if anybody ends up punching him in the back of the head.
I
Me and you,
personally,
Josh.
You want us to be there?
I want to go.
well, I can only bring 1 + 1, and there's 3 of us fighting, so we can have 3
Who's
plus
to say
1s.
we can't buy a ticket?
I don't know if that's how that works.
Okay, but how does everybody else show
We
up?
can be in the street.
Because of +1s, I think. I fully don't know.
Well,
I don't
you should.
know.
We can be
you
in the
should
street,
research
though, right?
into it because I honestly
This
I
is
don't
in
know
the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
we
know
can be in
about
the
Josh,
street?
but I'm down to go. If Josh, if you want to save some gas money and you want to like
a
carpool,
6-hour
me and
drive.
you, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, it sounds like Marshall got all the money he needs.
Fuck you.
We'll take in your car though, because it's better gas mileage.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. We should.
And
do it. I
Schneid-
want to support.
I'm
Marshall.
down with gas
I
mileage.
know
Let's
he's
go.
not gonna care if I drop his name because I asked him to be a guest, and he was like, "Dude, yes." But my boy's Justice Snyder. He wants to come,
Yes.
and then the other dude I was telling you that's fighting with us. I think he's planning on fighting. Shorter guy that you said you knew helped
Nick?
him lose weight. Yeah, he's also
I
planning
hope
on
he does.
fighting.
Dude, I hope he still likes me because
I do too,
Why
honestly.
why wouldn't
I'd
he?
love to have Nick over here. I just
ask him right now.
fair enough.
Right
Yeah.
now, Marshall.
No, I can do that.
Say, hey, do you still like Josh Whitlow?
Can I,
Why
can I, can I
wouldn't
send a
he?
photo
Like-
of you smiling with the mic and then be like,
There's
yo?
one reason. I mentioned it
No.
earlier.
Also, I love my friend Nick because he's like in my
Dude,
class.
he's a badass, dude.
Dude, he's 5 foot and he's 5 foot, 135 pounds, and fights my 6'4", 260-pound ass. Like, he's a cool guy.
With spars.
Spars, well, yeah. But like same shit almost.
Kinda.
I said almost. But I got that. If that's fine.
Oh, that's perfect.
Cool.
Let me see.
Save that. Save that picture.
Photo has
so
been saved.
good.
That's perfect.
Oh
Maybe
my-
like Josh wants to know if you still like him. Once.
Your fucking
to
face.
know
I hope he has
if
nothing but good things to say
you
about me.
Still.
But no, like back in the day, bro, he literally posted on his Instagram and shout out me, going, it wouldn't have been from basically me if for losing weight. And I loved it. Like, it almost made me teary. The first time I
That's a
seen
big
it,
thing.
dude, it was close hearted.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, like this
You're
was
like, no way.
this meant a lot for him, and it really
Right.
didn't mean.
The
At
thing
the
is,
time, it
I
was like,
can.
at the time I was doing it, it didn't mean like,
Well, you didn't understand how much it meant.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say
Right.
like he didn't bring you up, which is unfortunate because I remember like, dude,
No, I
that's
don't
my
expect
boy.
him to. It was like
But
7 years
This
ago.
dude is very fit. He's been very fit for a long time, but he straight was like, dude, I was fat at one point and I lost it. So like, I can say what Josh is saying is accurate. Like, that is true statements.
He's come up.
Like he went from being a skinny wrestler, got fat, and was like depressed because he went from a fit man to a little bit of a fat
Got
man.
it.
Got it. But no, he never mentioned you. But at the same time, like, how are you supposed to? But like that makes me happy. Beer mugs. That makes me happy because like I've been wanting him to come here, but I didn't know how to be like. So our coach and Josh have issues, but not even issues, but like
we don't have any issues.
No, there's no issues.
He's just offended. I think is really what it comes down to.
And I feel bad about that because I never really wanted to offend him.
Yeah, there's no hard feelings here at all.
And I also did bring up the fact like how you mentioned like you would be down to like do some MMA wrestling, and he's down too. But like I do want to say this. We had mentioned how like you said like he is too new to like coach. I think I don't remember like what your statement was.
Yeah, we talked a lot about it.
But like but you were like I wouldn't want to kickbox him because he would beat me, but I would want to MMA wrestle him. It didn't hit me until the next day. But like that's what I learned from him is what you don't want to do with him. So if that's what he's teaching me, and that's what you don't want to do with him, then that has to give him some sort. I'm not even trying to like, you know what I mean?
But props, bro. Props to Dylan. He's actually doing something with himself.
Well, the thing is, he's like doing something with Baker that Baker needs.
He's doing a lot, man.
I can head kick people.
I never meant once to disrespect him.
I know, and I know that.
Dylan, I hope you listen to this one because honestly, like I really didn't mean
I'll make him listen to it. What time is it? I'll find it on the podcast. All right, we're almost
2 hours in. It's 1:45.
We're almost 2 hours in, so I'll find it.
But no, literally, I did not mean to disrespect you. I think you're doing very well. I just have my opinion.
And that's fair.
Really
maybe that's where I lacked on.
Opinions can change.
I lacked on that. That's what I think. I made the mistake when I like told the story. I was like, instead of like opinion, I was like, I'm shitty.
Marshall in there talking shit.
No, I wasn't talking shit.
He came in there.
Fuck this Josh guy.
Every single time I bring you up and people are like, I don't like that Whitlow. And I'm like, Whitlow's a cocksucker, but he's my cocksucker. Every fucking time I bring you up.
I'm a dick, bro.
So am I. That's why I'm instantly like, you're not. If you got to say that about Whitlow, then you got to say that about me. Because I'm a dick, fuck.
Bro. I have a very hard opinion about people.
And that's why I love you.
I don't like that. Honestly, like I've been trying very hard. I told Zach last time every time I'm with him, we go to the bar and I just judge people for no reason.
Yeah, and I have that issue too.
I try very hard, and it's a self-conscious thing. Like
no, I disagree because I can do it sober.
Yeah, me too. And it's not even about alcohol. It's just a problem I have. So I've been trying to fucking make it not that. It's just I judge people about their appearance and who they are, really.
And that's what's shitty, because the more I've been in like the fighting world, I've learned goofballs are deadly assassins.
Right.
I'm not even talking about like fighting wise. I'm just talking about overrise. Like
no, I get what you're meaning.
Everything. Like
dude, like
I could judge you if you're a fucking
a park
computer geek or a part. I mean, yeah. See, I already want to judge that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my problem. Like, I'll judge you before I meet you, and that's my problem. And I've been
read books by their covers.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
I've been trying very hard not to do that.
I just had a conversation.
But it's a hard habit to break.
I just had a conversation with my wife.
It's going to take me probably like a year and a half to do that.
I just had a conversation this Wednesday with my girl about this, and we were both acknowledging, like, we'll see people and just instantly fucking be like, you fucking garbage ass motherfucker, from first glance. You know what I mean?
You can just kind of get a vibe off of.
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
No, but still, you get vibes
and
off
then,
people.
And then the more I get older, I've learned that brings me down, man. If I hate on somebody because of whatever the fuck they're doing, that just makes me feel shitty. It's not a good feeling to immediately be like, you're this and you're that, and I don't even know you.
Right, but I feel like that's also kind of like a defense mechanism.
It's a primal thing, for sure.
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism because you're kind of like sizing up everybody that you like kind of run across. And like, honestly, there's this guy, he's like a Marine Corps, he's like a colonel or something. And one of the things he talks about is he's like, anytime I enter a room with people that I don't know or even do know, he's like, I always think about, he's like, how could I kill these people? Like, I know that sounds fucked up.
That's a bit aggressive.
No, I know it's a bit aggressive, but it's like, the way he thinks about it is like, if I enter a room and there's a bunch of people in there, like, and say shit hits the fucking fan and they want to kill me, how in the fuck am I gonna kill you, and how am I gonna kill you if shit hits the fan? Like, he's not thinking about it because he thinks you guys are like
I get what
evil
you're saying,
people, but like
it's-
you should always know
It's an
some sort of an
escape
escape.
strategy.
Yeah, it's primal.
Yeah,
it's
no,
primal.
for sure. I just had this conversation recently, and it's a bit the same, but a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every time you walk into a building, you should know immediately how the fuck to get out of that building.
Yeah, exits. You know
Yeah.
your exits.
Like, you don't want to be trapped.
No,
Ever.
no. That's why a lot of people sit with their
Paranoid shit though. At the same time.
No.
Exactly. No, I agree.
There's a lot of people who even go to just prison or jail. Like, they get out and they go into a restaurant and they're like, they want to sit with their, they want to sit facing the door, which is understandable. That's a primal
You don't want
instinct.
to sit with people behind them either.
Well, yeah, they don't want anybody behind them to where they don't know what's going on, and they want to be able to make a quick get out. Because it's like, anybody who's a badass and knows how to fight, they're not out there searching for a fight. They're out there fucking making sure that if they do get into a fight, they're going to be able to get out because they don't want to fight. They
Yeah,
don't
some
want
of
to
them.
hurt
Some
somebody.
of them.
Well, yeah, some of them. But anybody who's a true practitioner and is like, modest and knows like their limits, is that way. At least in my opinion.
So I'm hopefully gonna have my brother on,
That would be cool.
which
I'm
we'll
down
talk
with
a
that.
lot about the prison,
Yeah.
and then hopefully I'll have his wife on afterwards
I just remember
to talk about her experience. So the viewers will be able to experience the male and the female
Yeah.
prison.
Well, there's a whole culture in
I
prison.
don't hate your brother. I don't want this to be lost in
But
translation.
he was
But
a bully to you, bro.
straight up, do you remember this?
No, but I can.
I was just
understand
I was gonna ask you though. Was like my brother ever a dickhead to you? Maybe for compensation.
I never let anyone.
That's fair. Well, one of the biggest
Not saying I
things.
could beat up your brother when I was young, but at the same time, it's like I never. If
let
I
people
knew I was
punk
gonna
you
be
out,
not even that. It's like if I knew I was gonna be bullied, I'd just not be there.
right?
Right.
Well, like the
Avoid
biggest
the
thing that comes
situation.
into my
Yeah, 'cause
head,
The thing about me when I was young is like I will fucking beat you with a bat.
right?
Nowadays
Right.
it's a little bit different, but like back then it was
Well,
like
yeah,
if
you have a
punked
kid
me
now.
out, bro, I'd come back.
Do you
Right.
remember going
Now
to?
to hurt you.
Right. And now you're
Worse
like,
than you could ever
I got to
hurt me.
think about these fucking
Yeah.
situations.
Do you remember the Nazarene Church on Hughes Lane? We used to go there together.
The same church as there.
Still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so one time me and you were fucking playing and we're running around in this room and your brother like hip checked me and it like threw me into the fucking soda machine and like fucked me up as a young boy. And my brother came in all hot, and so it was like my brother and your brother were like
Oh,
beefing
no,
with each
battle.
other because your brother hurt me. And then at that time, and then one time at your house in your room, and you were playing Skate 2, I believe, and your brother came in just trying to punk us. But I mean,
can
I
believe
had
that.
no problems with your brother.
Your brother did that
I
with
can
us
believe
too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's why I
That's
had
a little bit
zero
different than
problems with your
actually
brother.
putting physical fucking harm. Like,
Well, yeah,
I
no,
don't remember the part.
I wasn't
you're
saying
talking
like
about
your
with the
brother beat
church.
me up. I just remember like
No,
he
yeah.
was like a bit of a bully.
Being
And-
aggressive.
and that's
As
what
an
I
older
meant by
brother,
my
I probably
brother.
would have done the same thing. It's like,
Oh, for
what's up,
sure.
motherfucker? Like, you want to punk out my
Right, you gotta
hold any
check
hate.
all these kids.
I hold zero hate in my heart for your brother. Like I just remember
Dude,
these
he's
things as children.
so much different. Like,
Oh, I'm
people,
sure.
Oh, I'm sure he's changed
I'm
a lot.
100% sure.
100%. Like,
Yeah, and I
he's
also
a good dude, man.
like we were just talking. We judge people by books by their cover by accident sometimes, but like at the same time, I'm always willing to hear a person's soul or their like how they are,
Right, their
or
come
what they're
up.
dude,
about.
it's
Come
fucked
up.
up because when I was young, growing up, from 12 to 22, never judged anyone by their cover. I always wanted to listen to them. I always wanted to hear their stories.
Right.
Now it's like, I don't have time for this shit, motherfucker. Like, I know what you're about.
Right.
I
Like,
see you. I
Show
hear
me
you.
your
it's
legit
more
or
about
show
like
me you're not.
experience. So like, I know by experience like what this dude's about to say.
Mhm.
Like homeless people on the fucking side of the road. Oh, you want money?
Dude,
Tell me
that
what you want
irks
it
me.
for.
Right.
If you want food, I'll go buy you food.
I hate.
Right.
And I'll bring it to you.
I hate
Yeah.
seeing
and then
homeless
they're
people,
disappointed.
And then they're
like,
pissed.
yeah,
because they
you're like,
didn't get the drug money.
See, I ran into that a lot doing private security when I'd be in downtown Portland. I've got a heart. Like I
So do
feel
I, and that's my
I feel a
biggest
lot
issue.
of like
you were
bad.
pissing so much this episode.
What? Oh, I know. But no, like when I was working in Portland, like I'd see these fucking people that are on the street, and it's like, it's so hard to really fully read these people and be like, should I buy this guy a cup of coffee or should I buy this guy a pack of cigarettes? And it's like, when I was working private security and doing patrol, I would go in and I would buy, because I was smoking cigarettes at the time, like fucking crazy. I'd smoke like a whole pack a shift, 12 hours, smoke a whole pack. And I would buy another pack of cigarettes just to give to homeless people. Because I had like, one of the properties we had was a church. And I'd show up there and it's like, in my mind, I think of that as like a church. That's the house of God. That's somewhere where anybody, it doesn't matter really what you've done unless you're like a child molester or a murderer. No matter what you've done, you're supposed to be accepted there. That's supposed to be
like they're pretty accepted.
Right. It's supposed to be a safe place for anybody to rest their head if they're in a bad spot. And it's like I used to have to go down there and tell those people like, "Hey, you're down here, withdrawing from heroin with your 7-year-old kid in a fucking tent. You need to leave." Like, dude, that shit, like, I don't know. That gave me a whole different fucking perspective on life. Like, having to go down there and remove a person who's literally, like, on their last leg. Like, this is they're as low as you can possibly get. And then you have to tell them, hey, I need you to leave.
Right.
You need to go find somewhere to be. They're like, I don't have anywhere to be. I'm homeless. Like, where the fuck do I go? And it's like, that's one thing that really fucked in my head. Is just like, you're telling somebody who is in a place where they think that they're safe, that they're not safe and they need to leave. Like, that's, I don't know.
Do you think you really feel safe in front of a church, though?
I think they do, because a lot of the churches down there are like soup kitchens, and they give out clothes, and they help them. And this church in specific, it's fucked, because during the night, they would have us as security show up and kick these people off, but then come 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning...
Pee on your hand or something?
Fix your toilet seat.
They'd turn around and they'd be like, "Oh, hey, soup kitchen, like, come and get your soup and come and get your free sleeping bags." And then I would get questioned by the people when I'd show up at night. They're like, "Okay, why are you kicking me out?" But then in the morning, they're offering me soup and a sleeping bag. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. And I'm sorry.
It's my job.
It's my job. Fucked. And I know that's like a fucked up thing to say, like, "Oh, it's my job. I'm following my orders." But it's like, I had kids to feed.
See, the difference between you and I is you're homeless because you didn't do what your job wanted.
Yeah, but see, there's a lot of them out there that, like, they are homeless, not necessarily because they didn't do what their job wanted.
Okay, I wasn't necessarily meaning that, but I'm saying
time.
you could end up being on the street because you failed to do your duty.
Right, and that's even more scarier now that, like, I have kids, because it's like, I have three
very
humans,
hungry children.
Very hungry human beings that rely on me to make sure that they're going to survive. And it's like
so many, bro. I have one, and that's hard.
Right. I can't even begin to think about if, like, say the people I rent from were like, "You need to get out. You need to go find somewhere." I don't know what I would do. Baker is literally like,
so I've been in that
it's
scenario.
desolate for homes.
I've been in that scenario, and the only option I had was live in the fucking Oregon hotel.
Yeah.
That was my option, bro.
Like Oregon Trail?
Yeah, I legitimately rented out a room for a month in between homes because it was that or the street.
And there's nowhere else to go. Baker's dangerous when it comes to not having a place to be.
Everywhere's dangerous.
No, Baker, I've been a lot of places. We've lived in Idaho, Washington, like all over. Oregon, like not Oregon specific, but Baker is a dangerous place to not know where you're going to go. Because,
if you don't have family or a hotel or motel,
friends,
you're fucked.
You're fucked. And you cannot be a homeless person in winter here.
No, that's for sure.
No, you will freeze to death.
We literally
we have homeless people.
Yeah, do you guys remember the motherfuckers that would buy people alcohol back in like middle school and high school? The motherfuckers that hang out at the park.
Bridges and shit.
Yeah. They used to buy all of us alcohol and all sorts of shit. Cigarettes.
D Street Bridge is where you would find them.
Like, fuck, dude. And they were some grimy, dirty motherfuckers off the interstate, dude. Like, motherfuckers from, like, Southern California and shit.
So I used to work at this gas station right there off the interstate.
Which one?
Jackson's.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and this guy, dude, he straight up was, like, at least his story sounded legit. I can't say how legit it was.
Which you never know.
Yeah,
like.
no, you don't know. But this guy was straight up, like, walking from Garden City or Eagle. I can't remember.
Garden City, Utah?
No, Garden City, Boise.
Oh,
Idaho.
Okay.
It's literally part of Boise.
Away.
No,
no,
part
Utah's
of Boise.
Further.
It's part of Boise.
Really?
Yeah, no, Garden City is just like...
Oh, it's past Boise just by a tiny
It's just
bit.
on Chinden. If you guys ever been to the Revolution Center, that's Garden City.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so many cities there, they all blend together.
Yeah,
But anyways,
facts.
Garden, what about it?
So this guy was walking from there to, I want to say Seattle, Washington.
Damn.
For a job.
What?
For a job. Like, he was like, I'm so desperate for a job. No ride, nothing.
And it was a guaranteed
I'm
job?
walking
Or was
there.
he just kind of like on hopes and dreams?
No, guaranteed. If he got there, it was a guaranteed gig.
Damn.
So he decided to huck it. And it's middle of winter.
Right.
And I'm working at a gas station. Guy had barely enough money for coffee. And it's COVID season, bro.
Right.
I don't have anybody
pandemic.
I don't have anybody in the store.
Right.
I was like, you know what? You bought that coffee. You
Can stay.
are not a loader.
Yeah,
Loitering.
You purchased.
You literally have 2 hours to be here.
Right.
And so I let him hang out as long as he could.
Yeah.
He didn't have money for a refill, so I paid for that refill.
Right.
And then after that, he was like, dude, I'm so tired. I just want to lay my head down. This is right next to a restaurant that's no longer in business.
Right.
And this restaurant has this weird, like, welcome back to Don't Mind If We Drink. And I'm going to drink.
Right.
We need a music intro, personally. I think that'd be, you know, how, like,
Spacey's gonna make us one.
cool, dude. I saw that motherfucker today mowing his yard, and I was just like, I want him on here.
I'll message him tomorrow about it.
I wouldn't hate, like, meet you, Spacey.
We're doing that. I think that's gonna be our next one.
I think that'd be sick.
Because
sick.
I really wanted to wait until we're bigger.
Right.
Because dude, that kid's
He deserves a big audience.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And dude, honestly, like I said, I'm pretty sure I said this in a couple of podcasts, but
He's the
he
best
is
rapper
the
we know.
best rapper that I know.
Right.
Like to the point where
That
like
kid can freestyle.
I would
off
rather
anything.
him become famous for rapping than anything.
I
Like I don't want him to be, because he was like, oh, me and my brother want to be podcast. I'm like, okay, cool, good luck. You know, like if you ever need help, I got the research. I can tell you what you want to buy. I can tell you exactly, because I bought everything
correctly.
Right. Yeah.
correctly, other
Yeah.
than like
I still
my
think you crushed
couches,
it.
the background,
But
where
that's
we're
stuff that
at.
can
Like
always
this was
change.
supposed to be in a way bigger area than it was, and then one day I just got told that we couldn't do where we wanted to do it. So I was like, okay, well, let me find the space type of thing. Like I might get a unit, like a storage unit.
I thought I brought that up, but I thought you guys told me that was a bad idea.
It's not. So you have to for us, we'd have to have a heated unit with electricity, which costs 3 times as
Right.
much.
There's
There's a lot of
And
legal-
without any extra
I said some
purchases
weird words.
throughout the month, this was the best option for me.
I tried
Right.
saying realistically, but I was like realistically. I'm pretty sure is how I said it the first
But
time. Realistically, we want a studio or like a flat, like an apartment that's like a flat, and then just completely. But that's with money.
It's in the future.
yeah,
Right. Yeah,
I'm just
we'll
saying.
get there eventually.
No matter what, when I make money, this is the first thing I spend.
Could you
it on.
imagine being
Like,
art?
Right.
As everyone can probably tell, as the viewers, that we've
Changed it from the first episode.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine being JRE and be like, you know, I'm just gonna build a studio on the outside of my house? Could you
Yeah.
imagine that?
Yeah. Fuck it.
But
I'm
at
just
the
gonna
same
build
time,
this
Like,
fucking
here's my
$100,000
home,
studio.
here's my studio, and then here's my gym.
as soon as we start,
Right.
I want 10 videos, and then we're gonna start doing it on Spotify.
That's,
Right.
that's a
I'll
good
actually do
fucking-
like super deep research, because I've tried a couple times to see how you download on Spotify.
Well, I also think
You always have to go on like a off-brand. So there's like, you can't go to Spotify itself and download on it. You have
Right.
to go on like a different.
that's so interesting to me.
It's
That's how
weird.
That works.
It's weird,
But also,
but
like
it works.
people that
Right.
just sort of like go ahead and start on Spotify. Sometimes it does work, yes, but sometimes it doesn't work. So I think if we have a following on YouTube, and then we post on Spotify,
This motherfucker.
and then fucking we'll already have an audience. You know what I mean? And then we'll find a Spotify audience. And you just meant that I just poured that beer like a gangster, aren't you?
Yeah.
It wasn't that cool. I was just trying to be fun. Look how much head's on that beer. Like, that's not a good
You
pour.
like giving head.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't. I've never done it a day in
Yeah,
my
I
life. I
don't.
don't know how that works.
But we all know men will be the best at it.
Well, men are the best at pleasuring themselves in general.
Exactly.
Like, that's the thing in the gay community. Like, men are like, I straight know how
I
to
know how
pleasure
to do this
myself,
shit.
so I know how to pleasure you.
It's like if a girl ever came up to my girl and was like, "Hey, I can probably pleasure
Make
faster."
you
And I'm
come
like, "Yeah,
faster than
probably."
Yeah,
him, and
you
I'm
probably
like,
do.
yeah, you
Yeah,
probably
like,
could.
guarantee
You probably
it.
know the female anatomy a lot better than I do.
Just
Guess
like
what
I
you
know the
don't got?
male anatomy.
A dick.
A dick. A dick.
Hey, maybe someone will though.
You know what's weird? women, like, they like dick, right? But, like, bigger women love dick. But, like, gay men, like, love dick. And it's, like, weird to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, women aren't as obsessed with dicks as much as gay men.
I don't think guys like getting fingered in the asshole.
Some do, though. I mean, like, it's
right. You don't know.
Preference, I suppose.
You don't know. You're not gay. You don't know.
I don't know, man.
Dude, my wife sometimes jokingly, like, will, like, put her finger there. And I'm like, oh, no.
Instant reflexes.
Yeah, no.
You know,
quick.
my biggest thing is like, I'm afraid to like it.
I don't. I agree.
Honestly, I'm the type of dude that takes it too the far.
Right.
So like, if I know I like it,
then you're gonna like it, and then you're gonna do it, and you're gonna do it more, and then all of a sudden you have a big old gaping asshole, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
And then you got a problem.
not even that. It's just like,
I know.
Yeah,
I was just
but I'd be
being a
like
dick.
sitting on dildos. I really thought it'd give me pleasure, like better pleasure than I get.
Right.
Like better orgasms. Like
for whatever reason, they do say the anal cavity gives great orgasms.
They do say that, but hey, I don't know.
The government also used to say that.
I've been in the anal cavity, and I've seen
what comes
bitches.
out of it.
No. I mean, obviously because I shit, but at
I
the same time, I've seen women orgasm 3 times harder than they normally would. I'm like, really?
There's
really
certain women. Though.
Well, no, yeah.
Then
Well,
there's
also
those
certain
girls that are
moments, like
out,
did you play
out.
with the pussy and then the asshole, or were you just straight asshole? You know what I mean?
This is why we need a girl. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
no, yeah, for sure. And that woman, I know very well, and I know her and I could get raunchy quick. Like
that's
and,
what
like,
I
the
literally
best
was
of way.
hoping. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a raunchy fucking episode.
Dude, yeah, no, me and her
and
could
right
get
now
into
it'd be
it.
perfect because Kira was out of town. She didn't have to sit upstairs and hear it.
I was gonna ask where she was. We have no photos.
She's
of
with
this.
your brother.
Oh,
Chris
the Cal
Webby.
Scrubby. Oh yeah, Chris Webby. I don't know why I said Cal Scrubby. And my brother posted a Snapchat earlier.
There should be a water bottle where you were at. You already drink it?
Let me show you the Snapchat my brother posted earlier. I was straight up like, "What? You fucking bitch made." So like like my buddy, he's an alcoholic. Let's just say it.
Talking about your brother or your buddy?
My buddy that's with my brother. Like yeah.
Where the fuck is what?
That's
the,
at the Revolution
What kind
Center.
of hose is that?
I don't know. They're at the Revolution Center. I know that much just
That's
because
a
of the background.
crazy hose.
Yeah, it's like some sort of commercial hose of some sort. But my friend,
Do you see that shit, bro? What kind of fucking hose tip is
Where
that?
is this at?
That's at the Revolution Center in Boise, Idaho, or actually
the
Garden
fuck?
City.
And they just picked that up and it was working?
Yeah, apparently.
What the fuck?
Dude, he's a maniac.
No, for sure. My brother and John
That's
are
another.
maniacs.
That's another level of hose water right there.
I don't know if you and my
That's
brother
used
are
by a
like.
lot of people.
I don't know if you and my brother are like on good standings, but he listens to the podcast, and I bet you he'd be a good person to like fill in
I
for
think
me
a lot
for the
of people
day.
listen to the podcast, honestly.
Right,
Yeah,
to
no,
be
I agree.
honest.
Like, if we're getting haters how we are, plus the people that are enjoying it,
Right.
Well, I
we're
know
doing
I
something.
know
Right.
Chase watched it because he called me one day and was like, "Dude, Marshall, you were so close, but at the same time, you were so far away." And it was the Dallas Buyer Club when I was talking about like celebrities losing like extreme amount
So
of
that's
weight.
one thing I think we all need to get better at is names and
Yeah. Well, my brother was saying like,
Right.
"Marshall, you were so close to the point, but then you lost it," type shit. You know what I mean? Because I was like, actress
which
fucking
happens probably
hurt.
every podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
With
it
everyone.
happens,
Yeah.
Not just
right.
you.
Yeah, no, I get what you were saying, but like in that moment, I was like, actors hurt themselves by fucking losing this extreme amount of weight and then put it back on, and then I think I lost the point somewhere in the point, and my brother was like, "You were so close," and I was like, that made me feel good. Fuck, I hate when I can't pronounce words. It made me feel so good because I was like, wait, I was like, almost that much right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm usually the person that's always so fucking wrong. So if you can give me just like that much, I'm like, I feel good about myself. It's stupid, but it's the truth.
But it's the
I feel that.
Vroom, vroom. Did you just message him?
Yeah, that's right. You better
I
really.
saw you.
God, these microphones honestly like pick up the most.
I can't believe that we have
amazing type of
subtitles,
shit.
bro. Like the fact that we have
know.
subtitles blew my mind.
Yeah, the fact that I like when I looked on it and I saw that we were able to click the CC or whatever for closed captions, I'm like, no way. Like our audio is that good to where we can,
Crispy.
yeah, like to where they can legit pick up pretty much 90% of the words that we're speaking and get it right.
Every time I've noticed the subtitle captions, like they were word for word correct.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Even on like Cole, I like you, but like your pronunciation was a bit different than how I normally perceive it.
He was a little quiet too at some points.
Which is,
it still sounded
I'm
good.
not hating. It was just
No,
your
no.
I can't even speak. I said it once.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation was just a little bit different than how I normally perceive it, and it still was able to get subtitles.
Not only
Right.
that, dude, he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was like this
And
far
he's
away
still
from the
able to
Cole,
get
mic
it.
the entire time.
Cole, if you're
Right.
watching, we're not hating.
No, you did
We're really
great.
not.
You
You
did
fucking
excellent.
slayed it, brother.
Yeah, we weren't able to get the host you wanted because he fucking didn't show up.
Yeah,
And
so you
no
so
call,
you got
no show.
so you got me today, motherfuckers. I know you didn't see me last time,
It's a
but you
good
see me
trade-off.
this time.
It's a damn good trade-off.
I'm honestly probably one of the dumber person out of you three, or us three,
I doubt it.
and
Right.
and I was still fucking the research guy, and I kind of been that tonight, and that kind of makes me feel good a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. For you guys to rely on me to be like, yo, look that up. I'm like,
Right.
I'll try.
Good luck now because now you're that person.
I kind of like it, dude. You don't ever. I don't know what Jamie's face looks like, but
I
I
don't
like
either.
Jamie. I like Jamie a lot.
That's
So
the
if I
crazy
can be
thing.
that, I will. You know what I mean? Like I will be the silent voice
You're
in the
gonna be
background.
Marshall for now on though.
Yeah, for
right.
sure.
Fuck
No, it's
no,
just a
Jamie,
reference.
It's Marshall.
Next coming up, motherfucker.
You're
here.
right.
Dude, Jamie's a smart cookie though, dude. I
But
mean,
Yes.
all right, so let's get to it. I appreciate everyone.
I appreciate you, dude.
If I
wouldn't be
didn't
here
have
without you.
these two people next to me, this would never have became a real thing. I would have to have someone else, which honestly wouldn't be as fun. Dylan
I
over here is
appreciate
my
it.
fucking editor.
Right.
Dude,
Yeah.
you really are,
Yeah.
dude.
Views and
You
edit
you
everything.
deserve money, bro. You really do.
When we start making money, he's the first one getting paid. Sorry, Marshall.
Right. I
No,
try,
no,
but-
do not
just wanna
be sorry, Marshall. This kid fucking works so hard behind the scenes, guys.
We
Like
gotta have
we have like a pool of conversations, and this dude's working constantly and has 3 kids. So if you guys are gonna be a fan of him.
Hey, I only do it because I want this podcast to come up. I want to see all 3 of us be able to get to a point in our lives where we literally all
have
we
to
ever
worry about
do,
money.
yeah, like all we ever do is just show up, podcast, hang out with our boys, you know, our friends like each other. And just make some good content and be able to survive. Like, I don't want to have to go and work a 9 to 5 and be like, fuck my life. You know, I never get to see my kids. I want to
Right.
be able to come here, drink for 2 or 3 hours, have some
Once
good
a week.
yeah,
Smiles.
once a week, have some good conversation, smile,
Some good
be happy,
arguments.
and, you know, make some good content for people to enjoy. Like, I'm not immediately thinking that we're going to make it rich or this is going to be you know, the next JRE or anything. I just want people to get some sort of entertainment off this. I want them to get enjoyment. And, you know, I want us to get some sort of experience off of this that makes us better as human beings. Like, if this doesn't ever turn out to be anything, I'm not going to be mad. This is all an experience. I mean, this is all going to end someday. This isn't going to last forever. This is going to end. You know, win or lose, we make it big or not. Hey, we tried it.
I'll
Hey.
be that one dude though that just does this for fun,
Right.
no matter what. Like,
Yeah,
Forever and for all.
big or small.
basically, like I'll be that dude that like takes this to heart, no matter what. Every week I have to have, even if you guys like gave up. Let's say if you did,
Consistency is key.
Yeah.
you guys gave up, and I had to get like different people, 2 different
I don't
people
plan on giving
every
up.
Yeah, I don't
fucking
either.
week. I would have to do it just because, dude, this is so enjoyable.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a blast.
I
Even,
enjoy this more than
like,
probably
chilling.
anything. Like,
Yeah.
this is. I look forward to this.
Well, honestly, it's good for all of our mental health wise because our generation has a serious lack of
Sorry,
communication and a lack of like empathy towards each other. So like the fact that we're getting together and talking about hot topics that like we might not necessarily agree on, like that makes me happy. Like I'm not always going to agree with you guys, but guess what? I'm willing to hear what you guys have to say. I'm willing to hear what your opinion is.
I mean-
and if it agrees with me or not, I still love you guys and I think you guys are my homies and I'm here for it.
I agree with that. All I was gonna add to that was like, we may not agree, but I always love you fucks.
Right.
Like I've had people be like, Josh. I'm like, hey, fuck it. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's
Right.
my boy. He's been my boy since about 7th grade. You know what I mean? Like,
Guess what, motherfuckers? I'm a dick.
yeah. So am I.
Never change. We will never change. If you don't like us for who we are,
Then
bad.
fuck you.
yeah, like exactly. Don't go out there and complain about it. Just like, okay, I don't like that dude.
Right.
Nah, man, and then I'd be like,
That's
well,
the end of it. For me, the real downward spiral about this whole thing is I don't hang out with no one in Baker but these two people. To be honest, like everyone else can fuck off. You can all fuck off.
No,
I don't
agree,
hang
dude.
out. I don't go out to the
Fucking-
bars. I don't do nothing. Like,
And every time you do go to the bar, like you're so like fuck all this.
It's the same
dude,
people.
yeah. I'm like, I don't like anyone here. I don't like the fucking
Bar crowds suck.
They
dude.
do.
They're all fucking just
Miserable.
Damn.
We've been to the bars
Miserable.
a couple times together, and
Yeah.
it's just like, what is going
Yeah.
on?
We're gonna have to start doing some stupid shit together after we get to 1,000.
Right.
Well, you
Go
know
out
what
to
we
the
should
bar.
do? A lot of like, not a lot of podcasts, but influencers do, like excursions, like excursions.
Yeah.
So like we take like a fishing trip, and like we have a photographer there, like just getting silly clips, silly
Dylan.
photos.
Or
No,
even a
it needs to be
tripod.
somebody. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I guess we can
set it up on a
GoPro.
tripod. Boom.
GoPro, tripod, anything
something, but
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Like I want people to know that we're not
to
just
experience
like,
what the fuck we're doing.
yeah,
Right,
like
to know
we're
that
not
we're
just
normal dudes.
sitting here in a living room. No. We are interesting fucking people.
Right. We have lives outside of this.
We're pretty interesting.
I
Right.
like to say so.
We
Like,
all got
fuck,
our own jobs. We all got our own living.
my life alone is fucking fighting people and working at a gym. His life alone is concrete and fucking, I don't know.
Being a dad.
And his life is fucking making sure 3 boys become good men.
Right.
I mean, me and you are trying that as well, but
we
we don't
got
have 3 of
Mine's
them.
more focused because I have 3.
We're a little
instead
bit
of
more
one.
exciting than that, but let's be
Right.
honest. We're just coming to the point where like
Dude,
we need something more exciting, more. We'd like to influence more people to. Let's say we do become big, we can influence other people to become big too.
Right.
Like this was
and then Baker
money wise, this was pretty expensive, but at the same time,
just
This isn't impossible.
anyone can do it.
Right. This isn't
Just
impossible.
save up money for a couple months,
let's just say
buy a couple mics, buy a Zoom, buy a fucking cameras, buy everything.
let's just say like for whatever reason we were fairly popular. Like at least this is fucking a stretch, but at least 1 million people knew who this podcast
million?
were. At least
Right, that's a
this is a
chunk.
stretch. Like I'm just saying this is a huge stretch.
Like in the end,
Yeah.
I'm hoping by the next year. So let's say we've been podcasting for a year, we'll have 50,000 views within 10 days.
That's not a bad want
Honestly,
or wish.
I think once we
And
hit.
also, I would like to say that I want us all to be able to not have jobs.
Yeah, I agree
Right,
with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be able to
But,
focus on this.
Like,
full
I'm not
time.
going to be that dude that's like, oh, this is my podcast. I make this much money. These guys make this much money. I'm going to support these motherfuckers no matter what.
I appreciate
we'll
that.
have business meetings
That'd be ill.
paid for with the business. We'll have everything.
Written off
To the
taxes.
point where we're having meetings with, like, high clients or
Right.
even
Spotify.
profile people that are famous. Burke Kreischer.
I fucking hope
Yeah,
to
hit
meet
us
you
up.
one day,
You're
bro.
literally,
machine.
if I can have anyone
Do you know how
to
ill
be
that
my
would be?
first famous podcast, like, person on this, it would be Burke Kreischer.
Right.
Could you imagine?
You're my idol. You're fucking
Dude,
everything.
just imagine.
I know you like to
honestly,
drink. I know you like to fucking
He
smoke
likes to
sometimes.
party, dude.
Everything. Let's
machine.
fucking go, motherfucker. Like, you're
I hope it's still during his
the
party time.
next. If you're on it, I'll take my shirt off the whole fucking thing.
Right.
me
We'll
too.
all,
Like,
just,
I
we'll all
won't
take
wear
our
a
shirts
shirt
off.
at all,
Fuck
dude.
it.
I'll fucking take my pants off. Fuck you guys. I
Right.
got one more above. Let's go. No
I'm wearing,
socks.
I'm wearing I'm wearing bicycle shorts right now. Do you want to see fucking me in tight bicycle shorts?
But back to the main part. Everyone who's viewed and liked and subscribed and made it this
You're
far,
the fucking
Yeah, we
gangster.
appreciate you.
made it this far, just like and subscribe. You guys are fucking legends.
Yeah.
Legend.
We appreciate
everyone
everything.
appreciate. We dig it.
Right.
Keep on doing it. We already have like 100 views probably by this point on our last
per
fucking episode.
Right.
This one was supposed to be a little bit more exciting. We're supposed to have a guest, but fuck that dude. He'll never be invited again. No call, no show.
Sucker.
You only burn
If
bridges
he,
around
yeah,
here once.
dude. If he would at least
That's
messaged me
facts.
saying he wasn't going to be here, it would have been different.
Well, the
but
fact that he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it," and it was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be there," and then
yeah,
didn't show.
didn't
Right.
show
That's
up.
just straight.
Just be honest. Like, if you're not going to be able to show
BS,
up,
bro.
like, we're not going to be mad if you say, sorry, things came up. But
The
just
fact
be
The
that it's-
straight
shitty
up
part
with
of
us.
it is he's going to listen to this.
The
Yeah, I don't
fact that it is now.
No, for him.
The
Right,
fact that
right,
it is
yeah.
almost midnight and this fucker was supposed to be here at 8:30 and
He
no
never
word
messaged
has been
us, right.
sent. It's just
Frustrating.
pure disrespect. Like, if you're the type of person that'd be like, I'm just no call, no show at work today, that's pure disrespect. Somebody had to pick up your slack.
Right.
And sure, today was me picking up the slack, but I really feel no slack picked up here because I feel comfortable doing this.
Right.
But at the same time, you told my fucking friend, aka my host, you were gonna be here, and you fucking disappointed on that, and that's not cool. It's not cool at all.
But
Right.
back to the thing. One more shot?
One more shot, baby. I'm in.
All right.
Oh, what's that meme? God damn it,
We're
I'm in.
cheersing for a good night out.
Hey,
Yeah.
good nights all the way around.
But back to the thing. I love the fact that everyone notices me when I walk around. People ask me how it's going. People ask me what's next. Like, what's your approach on all this? It's like, I don't really know. It's mostly merch. Like,
Right.
I
We-
think that's the next
and
step.
I own the brand. I own the logo. I own the name.
Yo, this is totally kind of random, but not. Your lady can make stickers, correct?
Fuck yeah.
So I want stickers made for this, and I also want stickers made for my
I'm getting
kickboxing.
shot glasses made.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, as soon as I get
One
a job
second,
that can,
ladies and
a
gentlemen.
job that can make me enough money
My
like-
coach.
per now. Like,
I still got a job open for you if you're looking for it.
I know.
They
I've
just
been
posted.
willing.
They just posted on Facebook that they're looking for one, so it's like you better take the opportunity before.
I've
it
been
goes.
thinking about that.
I know you said it wasn't completely enough, but I think I can get you a job at the Y if you wanted it.
You got some options,
I never
bro.
said it wasn't completely enough. I just never thought they would like me there.
Yeah, I know, but at this point, I need another. I need somebody.
Okay. Well, tell them that. Tell them I'm willing to come up.
Wasn't enough, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm only looking for about,
My checks are roughly $700 every 2 weeks.
I was about to say $300 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, my.
If I can make $700 every 2 weeks, we'll be good because I can afford
just
some
need- I need
extra
somebody-
shit for this podcast. I can afford rent, and then that's all I need for now.
need somebody to cover the days I'm not working, because right now I have nobody to do that, and it sucks.
Okay, well,
Right.
give them my name and
will.
tell them I already have a fucking application in.
for sure. And I haven't brought your name up because I just wasn't sure if you wanted it. That's
I
all it
still do.
Yeah, no, like I said,
I just don't want to be looking for a job. It was easier for me to go. I'm sorry, Zach. It was easier for me to go to Idaho and getting a job then and getting paid every week than go and look for a job and getting paid after 2 weeks. And then
Right, have to wait for
I have
the
to pay
paycheck.
for fucking bills, man. I got to pay for my child and my rent. And it's just easier to go travel 2 hours every week to
Right.
fucking.
Well, you don't have to like tell Zach what kind of worker you are. He knows you're gonna fucking give him a quality, solid work day.
Exactly.
So it's like
He knows I'm fucking about it.
Yeah, it's solid job, solid work. He knows he can rely on you. So it's like, but you're looking for something a little.
But no,
closer
they
to
called
home,
me.
Like, who did?
Your stepmom.
Oh, did they? Well,
Yeah.
she ain't my stepmom.
As I'm fucking working, she calls me. I'm like, hello. She's like, hey, this is Sarah?
Jackie.
Jackie? I don't remember her name, but she's like, from whatever, from Sumter. I got your number from Dylan, and I'm just wondering if you ready for work. I was like, actually, I'm at a job right now, and I'm in Boise, but honestly, this is not going to last a long time. So we have work for about 2 more weeks, and I'll give you another call to see if you guys are still hiring. I'm like, I appreciate the call, and thank you. And she's like, okay, well, we'll contact you, or if you call back, we'll let you know if we still have a position. we definitely need to cook right now. And
Yeah.
I didn't ask for.
Do you want to cook or do you want to be doing something else?
I honestly would not rather cook.
Yeah, right.
No, that's fair.
It's just.
And then like
1 second. Chill.
Yeah, you're cool.
Chill.
I gotta piss.
Okay, go piss.
I gotta be like no other.
But yeah, I don't really want to cook right now. But honestly, if Paisano's asking me back
that'd
with
be
the
ideal.
same pay, I'd be like, I'm down.
I just don't know if they will because
No, they won't.
personally
I'm just saying I'm not looking for a cook position, but
right.
they
If you
ask
were
me
going
back,
to cook, it would be Pisano's.
no, if they ask me back, I'd probably take that pretty quick.
So Shuggy is not like working at Pisano's. So
yeah, but he ain't making nearly.
No.
as much as I was.
That's not what I'm saying either. I'm just saying like if they.
I'm saying like if I can go back to the same pay, same tip out and everything, I can promise you right now I'd go back. That's the best paying job I ever had in Baker.
Right. Well, I'm trying to become a director at the YMCA, like a manager kind of job, in a sense. And like I'm like this close. I just have to wait for the 90 days I've been there. I've only been there 2 months. 90 days. Is 2
How much
months.
more pay is it?
I don't fully know, but I've already asked for a raise, and they said yes. I just have. Apparently, you have to be there 90 days before like you're allowed for
You
that.
haven't been there 90 yet?
I started in February, so next month would be 90.
All right.
It's weird. I was just telling my girl, like, I feel like I've been there for an eternity.
No, I thought so too.
Yeah, right?
At least 90.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
I've
you've
been-
there for a while.
I've only been there since February. It's
I
been
know,
2 months.
Time is just flying though.
I know.
This year's fucking
It's
scaring
the
me.
craziest thing.
All right, we're gonna wrap this. No, yeah, if I can get a job there, that'd be cool.
I'm gonna try my best to get you hired.
But
They're also looking for lifeguards. Do you know how to
No.
swim?
Oh, my boy
I know how
gonna
to
be a
swim, but I
lifeguard.
don't want to be a lifeguard.
You don't want to
I
touch
think
nobody.
I would like to be a lifeguard.
Fuck that. I
I'd-
don't want to be in
I'd
charge of
Drown
anyone
some
else's
fucking
people's
annoying
life.
ass little kid.
Fucking shut
You
up.
I just
Shut
don't want
the
to be in
fuck up.
charge of other people's lives.
No, that's fair.
No.
That's fair.
That's
Gabby
a lot.
got
Plus,
liability.
if I ever worked there, I'd be like,
Gabby got a
I'd
call
be like
today.
Zach, dude.
about,
Can't remember his last name, but he's
Steele?
anytime we used to swim there, he's a lifeguard. He's like, yeah, you can dive off the
like the fucking
end,
starting
yeah,
things.
right.
Yeah.
and plus his lifeguard thing. He's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want for like the last 10 minutes of swimming.
What? I never got a cool lifeguard like that.
We were able to like backflip off that shit and shit.
That's lit, dude. Off the lifeguard tower.
Yeah,
That's so sick.
yeah, that's what I'd
like
be. But
finally
those
a
people get
lifeguard.
fired quick.
Yeah,
Right.
no, for sure.
That's a lot of
I couldn't
liability.
just sit there and be like,
I work for the
don't
YMCA.
run.
Yeah, slow down.
I think I would power trip, dude. I think it would.
But-
Fuck you! Stop it!
Sit the fuck down.
But I appreciate everyone. You guys, if you made it this far, like and
You're-
subscribe.
You guys are the kings if you made it this far. I don't give a
right.
fuck. Kings or
Next,
queens.
next episode, we'll have a guest that shows up.
Yeah, that shows.
I know at least I listen
Sorry,
to this
guys.
far, and I know you guys listen to this far. So if you're straight up a viewer that is watching to the end,
Yeah.
please just comment and be like, I made it to the end. That's
Right,
all I want to
please.
see. I made it to the end if you made it.
And
We
if you
just
see
wanna
my
know.
car out in the fucking
Out and about,
out
fucking
and about,
watch and
and
follow.
that's why you fucking were here. Comment that because I will respond
right.
to that one.
Yeah, definitely.
I appreciate everyone that liked and subscribed. I appreciate all the haters because haters gonna
you
hate.
gotta love your haters.
Hate is gonna hate.
Y'all mad because I'm gonna come up and
That's
you're
right.
not. You better chill, motherfucker.
just wanted to grab a drink.
Of what?
Chase. He's grabbing the chase.
I appreciate everyone. Like,
Yeah.
subscribe, anyone. Like, if you view
Oh.
it for 1 second or anything.
Honestly,
Y'all
if
appreciate it.
you really want to help us out, go over to YouTube. When you go to YouTube and you see where it says subscribe, go ahead, click subscribe, and then hit that little bell. Because anytime you hit that little bell,
Making noises.
it sends you a notification. Anytime we post a new video, any of these new episodes, it will notify you so you can watch it immediately.
I get those
we're
notifies
trying to-
and they're nice.
We're trying to upload it once a week.
We got content,
Dude,
boys and girls.
honestly, if you guys know anything about fucking uploading on YouTube, it takes
It's
like
hard.
a day and a half
Yeah,
to 2 days
it
just
takes
to
a minute.
upload.
This man right here is a god. Everything
I'm
you guys
trying,
see
y'all.
on YouTube is this man right here, and
trying.
he deserves a pat on the back. You work hard, Dylan,
He's
and
the
I wish we
man.
could pay you, brother.
I only do it for you guys. You guys
This-
are my homies.
We'll
I
be
only
on
do it for y'all.
Spotify pretty shortly. I'm guessing after 10 videos are up, we're gonna start a
Yeah.
Spotify channel.
I think that's a good idea.
More places to
Like
listen.
I said, I own and I own the name, the brand, and the
Copyright
logo.
infringements.
And anyone who tries to be, don't mind.
Don't fuck with us.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't
We'll
have
sue
it.
your dicks
I
off.
I was
own
just
it.
gonna say.
I LLC the shit. It cost me money, but Lalone, cheers to everyone who has liked, subscribed, and viewed our channel. Haters or not.
Haters are fucking not.
Yeah.
Haters still view.
Even haters, man. Yeah, they all still view. Even if you have 4 views on your channel, guess what?
We have at least 100 or
We
more.
have 600.
Yeah.
No, we have 600.
I was just being like funny.
We
like,
have 500 or more, bitches.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, our shit doesn't have 1, 2. We have hundreds.
Ayo, motherfuckers!
And that's not me being cocky. That's me being factuational. That's not a word. I made it up. Don't mind if we drink. And we're out.
See y'all
Have
next
a
time.
great night.
I love you, and I like you.